Hello, hello. Welcome in, artists and artisans alike. How are you doing? What is the latest, peeps? I've been away. That's my bad. I have reasons. I have a lot of reasons this time, okay? Shit just kept happening, bro. Like, it wasn't even on me, okay? It miraculously worked, but yeah. What have you all lovely people been up to in my absence? I'm sure some of you saw one of the reasons why I've been away, Iron Mouse's pixel board, and the BS that went on. Holy shit. Okay, like, love Neurosama, love Turtle Dude. They're great. I dislike their community so much. The Swarm, Neurosama Swarm, is so annoying to deal with. Oh my goodness. Like, it was just like me, Inkley, Basil, and Zero putting pixels down, and we kept getting annihilated. We'd leave for an hour and everything's gone. It was literally the boulder meme in there. Holy shit, I'm not even kidding. I got some good pictures though. I think in the final hours only an emote of mine survived and Inkley's partial username. So, big sad, but I will post the photo on Twitter. But yeah, fun little side quest that I went on. I was like, oh man, can't go to sleep yet, I gotta go put my pixels down, you know, I gotta be seen by the queen. Missed you? Well, I missed y'all. It's been a minute, man. It's like, every time I get off my shift at work, I'm like, alright, it's 11 now. Can I stream? And then I'd get home, eat my food, and literally pass out on the couch. There's been so many days, I'm like, eat my food watching YouTube. I'm like, oh, let me finish this video. Like, like 5 minutes later. I eat my food, I pass out, then I do it all again the next day. It has not been fun. Night shifts have been kicking my ass, and then they've been putting me on clopens, which are closed to opens if you're not familiar. Thank you for the hydrate, Sahara. Glad to see you in here. Sorry, I've been missing your streams. I've been very sad about that. I'm like, Sahara's live, and I'm like, no, I need to go to work. It's been so sad. What was I saying? Work. Work has been not fun. The kids are going back to school, which means my adult ass has to take all these shitty shifts, which is now fun. Like, money's money and all, that's fine. Not complaining about that. Granted, I do not work as many hours as some of the other people I know. Cough, cough, middle sister. I can't keep up with those hours. I would literally want to throw myself out of the building if I did those hours. Holy shit. But enough for me, okay, man? I'd rather be inside playing my games, doing some art, you know, not having to worry about it. I love yapping. You hit 20 followers? Oh my god, that's a win. A win-loss, that's a win. What do you mean? W's in the chat. Holy shit. You caught up in no time. Damn. Now I just need to catch up to Inkley. Do you think we could do it, chat? Do you think I could, reach 1K? I doubt that. That's never gonna happen. I know my place. I'm kidding. I like having a small community. It's less to worry about, you know? It's like, it's very chill. It's very wholesome, you know? It's just we all vibe together, and there's no need to worry. Oh my god, Abbles update? Yeah, I'm back! I'm back from the hell that is work and social life and dealing with shenanigans. I will get into that. That's a long story. Whoa. When I hit the goal loss, I got sick. That is fair. I'm sorry that happened, but I'm glad you hit 200. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. I am a VTuber now. Holy shit, Sorry, my mic. I'm missing out on all the cool updates. I leave for 2 weeks and so much shit is happening. Holy shit. And I thought I was staying updated. Granted, okay, I've been staying updated on the drama side of things because I love DramaTube because it is very interesting when I'm drawing, okay, man? And then it's not so interesting because it's just depressing after like a certain point because it's like, oh man, this shit again, let's go. What do I want to talk about first? That is the question. Oh, model update. Yeah, model update. As some of y'all know, partial reason for my break. An unannounced break because I felt bad if I announced it as a break, so I just kind of said, "Aw, man, chat, if I get a free time, I'll stream." That's on me. This is why you get in touch with the Discord, and, you know, you grab the Discord. I'm kidding. Shameless plug. Yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be a full, absence, but it kind of just worked that way. The Discord, yeah, the Discord. I mean, you get to see the updates on the model, which it is almost fully finished. I was gonna add more details, but at this point, if I add any more, it'll look too cluttered and too much, so I'm like, I'm leaving it as it is, it's time for splitting. So I just have a few more splits to do, double check layer names to make sure there's no blanks, and then I wait for the rigger to finish their work and catch up to mine. I don't know what placement I'm in, as I thought they would be contacting me around this or next month, but they took so long on their other commission, so it's probably gonna be until maybe December or like next year until they get to me, but like that's how it is. You try to get a good rigger and that's how it is. I'm low on the priority list because I got discount. Yippee! But it's alright, it'll do. Gives me time to save up money for a PC so I can hit actual debut swinging. Holy shit. I'm 100% here for the debut. They are fun as heck. Yeah, I just have to plan them out though. It's like, do I want to do a video? Do I want to do a music video? Probably not a music video. That'll be way too much technical jargon. Do I want to do a teaser? Do I want to... The thing is, right, since I'm the artist behind my model, I technically, theoretically could open model commissions. But, like, the thing is, that means I'm doxing my own model. And it's like, but the teasers are so good, and if I do a teaser, that builds hype. But if I showcase the model now and use it as a means to do commissions that I can already place in commission work and make money on the side, so that way I can have money to get a PC. Anyway, it's just so much mental distress that I'm going through right now, so I have no clue what I want to do. So for the time being, I'm just like, I'm playing it by ear, because I'm not sure. It'll be very fun. But yeah, I'm not hiding it from the Discord. I have it under spoilers, so if you want to just be spoiler free and not see all the changes that I made to the model and stuff like that, I understand, because I'm someone that likes to remain spoiler free and likes to hit, you know, the punch one too. Nothing changes. Get that bread, sister. Yeah, that's the thing, because like I'm smaller, so like necessarily building hype may not be a thing that I should do, but like I could. Oh shit, thank you for the Prime Zero, appreciate you. How you doing, buddy? We got wiped out on the pixel board. I'm so sorry, Zero. I tried to save you, but I couldn't do it. There was too many of them. The swarm killed me. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. It was a fun little hyperfixation for a few days, to be fair. Thank you for the loud chaos. I don't know if it is playing. I didn't hear it. Huh? Weird. Okay. Thank you for the stretch. I appreciate it. Oh god. I want to hit good. damn, I've been in shrimp position all day because I've been splitting. And so it's like, oh shit, it's getting close to time. I guess I need to start setting up. Well, it was bound to happen? What do you mean it was bound to happen? I'm gonna have to leave a lurk so I can get some sleep to get better. Well, you get better. I hope things are better tomorrow. You get some good sleepy eepy beebies, dude. I appreciate you for stopping on by, and hopefully I can swing by one of your streams soon, if the gods will allow it and make it align. If I'm not asleep. Oh my goodness. My sleep schedule has been all over the place, because model work, oh my goodness, it's a problem I have. If I get into a good grind, sleep is not an option anymore. I go until I physically need to pass out because I'm like, oh, I'm in a good grind, or I'm not in a good stopping place. I gotta keep going, and then I just keep going, and then I just go insane. It's not fun. It was bound to happen. Hello, everyone. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. I appreciate that, Zero. Hopefully everyone is having a good, if not, this is a threat. Have a good day. Oh shit, I forgot to, damn. Oh shit, the Pokeball! My glass Pokeball! My balls! No! What the? Do we go into the work tea of today? Oh my goodness. Slay. Not slay. It's a really messed up situation. I'm trying to think of a fake name I could use. We'll go Charlie. Charlie is a coworker, right? Very sweet coworker. She's very yap all the time. You know, this is her story, but like, this needs to be warned about the dangers of society. This is one of the reasons why I wasn't active, because I was helping with this situation, or trying to at least. You'll understand why. This is a rabbit hole, so get cozy, get yourself some snacks. I don't know if I'm gonna explain it well, because like, I'm still trying to process all the shit that went on. Right, okay, let's continue. Charlie, very sweet, yappy. She's basically, she reminds me of a younger version of me, just very much, needs your attention and wants you to like, hey, pay attention, I got something to show you. Like, okay, so no, she's actually me for real. So, she is, she's a troubled kid and has issues with her parents. Her parents lost custody, so she's a part of this girl's farm. It's not necessarily an orphanage, but it's where they take care of kids that have prior homes that don't necessarily want to be adopted, if that makes sense. It was very confusing when I heard about it. So she was saying, like, her living situation there is tough, and, like, she has very strict home parents that are not her actual parents. It's very confusing the way she explains it, because, like, it's hard to get direct information out of someone without trying to pry, and I don't want to pry. There's a reason I'm explaining this story, because it gets hectic, and I feel it's interesting. So, right, and she's going through a lot of shit. Like, very strict, like, think military type strict, where it's like, you can't even, like, ask, why are you doing this? Why are you taking my stuff? What, like, if you say anything, they think that is talking back, instead of trying to have an open dialogue of conversation. So, I accidentally caused a butterfly effect. Two or 3 weeks ago, we had a shit shift, like, awful shift, 3 callouts. And it was, like, basically 3 people in the back, 2 people up front. On a weekday, weeknight, and it was a football game night. Anyway, bad situation. If you're in the working industry, you know that is bad. That is not very cash money. And she was having a very tough time because people were yelling at her. I'll circle back on that day, because that day was hell. Right, and, And she's like going through it, you know, and we're just like shooting the shit in the back because she's not feeling it. And she's getting very upset, and it snowballs into her talking about her home life, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, we're gonna have to deal with that. And I tell her my philosophy when I get stressy. And I'm like, okay, like, think about it like this. In a year, how much are you going to be laughing about this? Because you're going to be in a different situation. You're probably going to be moved out into your own place, and it's going to be very nice. She's like, yeah, I guess that's true. I could take the steps to leave. And I'm like, then you can just go for it. You know, you have a job. You can start saving up money, and then you can move out. Like, unrealistic in this economy, but, like, valid information. And then Sass ends up talking to her to the next day about logistics, about how the real world works, because mine's just shooting the shit like bros do, you know? No realistic goals in mind. So she was shooting the shit, and then she's telling the other coworkers and Basil, like, hey, like, I'm thinking about moving, can you, like, help me? So one of the other days after closing, we went over to the place where they had her set up, because she's in a separate complex from the house. Oh god. The setup to this place is like they have houses, and then when you graduate from the house you move out into an apartment, but she's in an in-between stage where she's connected to the houses but not like in an apartment complex, and she's alone in this apartment complex. So like we're allowed to be there technically speaking because she's a part of she lives there, so we're helping her move out, quote unquote. And she was gonna go talk to them the next day. Well, in between this whole saga, because she was telling us, like, yeah, like, one of the days they just took all my electronics, like, everything I had. Like, I couldn't even tell the time, and I was just stressing. Like, I walked out into the living room, not even knowing what time it is. I'm like, that sounds like a war crime, if I'm being honest. So it's like, okay, like, that's not good. So we get her stuff, pack her up, and the next day she's gonna ask to sign herself out. Well, things didn't go according to plan. And what we find out next is that she turned in her 2 weeks notice. She was about to be gone, and we're like trying to call her, text her, get any information, and like nothing, no dice. So when we finally see her at work, we ask, and they're like, well, they talked to me and like they said I can't, like I just can't. The thing is, she's a legal adult in our state, so she can, but they're keeping her there for some, like, unknown reason. Like, she's not a troubled kid. Like, she doesn't have a criminal record. She just has a troubled home life, right? So, like, she technically could sign herself out now that she's a legal adult, because they had her in the system when she was 17, 16, something like that, and she's now 19. A legal adult to sign herself out. And we're like, that's kind of messed up. Like, they can't legally keep you there, and like, unless there's a contract, then you really need to sign out and get your, you know, your paperwork, your birth certificate, you know, stuff that is actually valid that they can't hold over your head. Well, they eventually take away all of her contacts, and we have no way of contacting her in its entirety. Like, there was one shift. All of us girls were trying to get a plan together because they were forcibly moving her out of her complex and taking her the next state over, so she would be isolated. Yeah, that's no bueno. Like, taking away her phone, taking away everything of any of her contacts, and we can't contact her, get a hold of her. It was very scary, and like I don't know how legal stuff was, to be fair. Like, I was just like, you know, if cops do get called, I'm doing what I know is right by me, and that I know should technically be legal and ethical. So like, I shouldn't be held accountable. I'm just trying to be a good friend, a good person in this scenario. So like, I don't think this will ever come to bite me in the ass. But, I'm just trying not to say too much information about the complex because they could try to sue me for defamation, but I doubt it because they'd have to find out that I'm a VTuber and they'd have to find this VOD, but that would be hard. So the plan was to get her out of the complex and get her to move in with a friend. Like, everything that we had set up worked out. One of the other guys at work contacted one of their friends. They're like, yeah, they're actually looking for a roommate as long as you can pay rent. Like she has a job, she can pay rent, easy peasy. And like everything was lining up. But the day before, like, we were supposed to, like, you know, have her and get her forcibly to sign them out, she like went no contact. Like, they took everything of hers. And like they kind of just are now keeping her captive, and the only thing that we knew is like the next day they were going to move her the next state over. And it has currently been a week and we haven't heard from her. So yeah, no, very fucked up. I'm like still trying to process all of that. Like, how the fuck do they get away with that? Like, and they're trying to force her to work for her, like work for them, and I'm like, this kind of sounds icky. Like, they're trying to force her to work for them, presumably not paying her and only paying her in like a space to live. Is that even legal? So yeah, that was one of the other reasons why I couldn't stream, because I was just trying to wrap my head around logistics of all of that. And just trying to be there, and like, yeah, not too very cash money. So like, hopefully she's doing all right, and realistically, once she hits a certain age, they should not be able to legally keep her and should give her her documents. There was more nuance to it. Like, they took her phone, right? Because they took her phone, her laptop, her electronics, because she didn't pay her phone bill, and it was like $20, something like that. And she's like, I can't even pay them that money because they have my phone, which has my online banking. And we're like, oh shit. So some of the other staff pitched in, gave her enough money so she could hand them money to get her phone back. They didn't end up giving her phone back, but she still paid them, so she owed them theoretically nothing. Right, so. And then the fact that they forced her to go to her bank account, her bank, and get bank statements so they could see what she was paying or buying. Which is like, I asked her, I'm like, are they just trying to, like, you know, plan out budgets for you? Like, trying to help with that? She's like, no, like, they just told me to get it and then didn't say anything afterwards. It was kind of weird. I'm like, that's icky. Anyway, there is no new updates on that. It's just like I feel really bad for the girl. We are currently working with one of the other people that are in the farm with them, that were with them, to see if we can get a hold of her. But as for now, we have nothing, or to see where they're trying to move her to so we can help out there under less constrictions. But yeah, no, it was crazy the day that we were finding out that, like, they're basically holding her hostage and trying to move her. Because I was working that day, and Hazel gave her a phone so that she could contact them to pick her up. But since they weren't letting her leave peacefully and not letting her sign out, this was the only ethical solution that the rest of us could come up with, because, you know, they're essentially forcing her hand. So yeah. But that day, like, Basil called them and be like, hey, like, she has some of my stuff, like, I can meet her at so-and-so place, and, like, we can, like, just, you know, exchange the stuff. And they're like, no, like, you're not gonna do that. Like, we could bring it to the office for you, but, like, you can't see her. I'm like, oh. So our GM calls them, like, calls her phone, like, the girl's phone. And an older lady picks up. And they're like, who is this? And he goes, who is this? Because last time I knew this was a grown adult's phone. Who are you? And like, well, this is my phone. I pay for it. And it's like, yeah, and this is not the person I normally talk to. And, like, and then he's like, well, you have a good day. I'm calling the police. God bless. And hangs up. And I'm like, I don't like my GM, but like, that was kind of slay of him. So a lot of people were doing wellness checks on her and stuff like that. But they're like, the cops that we talked to is like, we can't really do anything since she's most likely under contract and we're third parties in this, so unless she comes out and says something, like, we can't do anything. And then, like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, our GM gets a phone call from her number, and it's her, like, you know when someone's sobbing and, like, trying to hold back? And she's like, no, I'm fine, like, everything's good. They said they got a plan for me, and I'm gonna stick to that, like, like, you could tell she was sobbing. And it's like, why are they doing this to her? Anyway, I've just been really pissed about this situation, and I would really love, since it's getting to the point where they're not listening to her, authorities can't really do much about it. I just really want to leak this to the public. And this is just my way of venting about it. Because, like, the only way to realistically get people to, you know, listen to you is, going public about them and making them feel shame for putting people through shitty situations. Anyway, it's fine, I guess. But yeah, that's the situation I went through the past few weeks, which is why I was kind of mentally tired and couldn't, because I'd get home at like 2 in the morning. I'd be like, I could stream, but like, I went through a day. I said, yeah. Any thoughts on the matter, so I could help my colleague? Because it's been a week and it's been like radio silence, so. That was nice to get off my chest. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. If you want clarifications, I'm fine to go over it. Like, granted, this is her story, and she should be the one to tell it, but like, she can't. Because, supposedly, you know, they probably changed her number, took away her phone, took away everything. I gave her some tips. To be fair, my last shift I worked with her, I was like, just so you know, like, you can pull out a little money. Like, money can't be traced by anything. You just tell them, oh, well, I was paying someone back for gas. Something like that, you know? Something believable. Like, you take out, like, $30 and you get yourself a burner phone. And they won't even know it exists. And you just have to hide it. Well, I'm like, I'm just saying. So, I did try to do my due diligence of telling her what to do in the situation, but what else can I do, you know? And yesterday's story was great, okay? So, 2 days ago, the night that I was working, right? We have fryers. We have, like, you know, for fries and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say anything more so I don't leak my job. But we work food industry, so we have fryers and they have ventilations to catch the smoke so we don't breathe that shit in and die because, you know, there's not enough oxygen in the air. You know, if those things go up, you know, I'm dead. So guess what breaks? So the fans decided to not work. And they're like, yeah, like we called our GM, you know, and he's like, it's fine, like, it's not a health hazard. It is a health hazard. Like, it's fine, like, we just gotta work through it and they'll fix it in the morning. They'll have someone come out. So we have to prop open the back door because it has a fan that's attached to it that, you know, hits off all bugs. I don't know what that fan is for the back door, but we have the back door propped so smoke can go out of the building so it's not all trapped. So it was very foggy and hellish. Guess how many asthma attacks I had? 4! I could have died that shift. I don't know why I didn't leave. So, the next day when I go in, because I work a morning shift, because the shifts have been hell, I go in, and guess what's not fixed? You'll never believe it! and it's broke. And it's like, okay, alright. And they're like, yeah, no, we called so-and-so, and he said he called the technician, but we gotta wait for them to be available. And, like, Basil's like, this is highly illegal. This breaks health code violations fully. So we're working, and 2 of us on shift have asthma. Not good. Not good. And I'm like, making shit that has flour and batter, and like I'm breathing that in constantly, so having to deal with fire smoke and that, I'm literally at risk of having a full-blown, because like I have micro asthma attacks where they're like more like I'm struggling to breathe, but like not wheezing. I had one where I choked on my drink because I was so dehydrated from the smoke that I had a coughing fit and almost couldn't recover. Like, that's not good, because my little lungs couldn't handle it, and I'm like, wheezing in the office trying to recover, because it's the only area that you can breathe in. So, would you believe it or not, someone called the fire station, and we had 3 fire trucks appear and 6 police cars because they thought there was a roof fire. Let that sink in. A roof. 3 fucking fire trucks. And like all these firefighters are like pulling into the back. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I'm just kind of cowering in a corner because like, I know I'm not responsible for this, but like something about seeing people in uniform makes me freak the fuck out. And one of the upfront staff is like, Abbles, come here, because she sees me struggling and looking around. She's like, come here, stand here, and I'm like, thank you. Because, like, they're just, like, going everywhere, checking everything, and, like, they're talking to the manager, and, like, yeah, no, it's a broken vent. And we're like, like, what do we do? So they temporarily close us down, so we can't really serve anything that produces heat. So all we have is a select few things. And would you believe it or not, the audacity of customers, right? They see three fire trucks in our parking lot. And you know what people do? They go through the drive-thru. They still are trying to order that food. They're like, 3 fire trucks? Is this a party? And they're getting food. And I'm like, what the fuck? So we're having to deal with orders, and we're like, just treat it like a pre-close, because they might close us down. And I'm like, okay. So, like, I have Sass in the building, and I have Basil, thankfully. So, like, it's people I know. So, like, Sass is like, well, just go around trash. And I'm like, okay. And I'm running a trash, and I'm like, there's 2 police cars right between the trash pit. And I'm like, okay, I gotta pretend to be social. And I'm like, good evening. And I'm like, just walking by with my little cart full of trash, and I'm loading it in. And then I notice more police officers walking out to the trash pit. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? So what happened is one of the police cars that was right next to it, they left their keys in the car with the car running. So there was 3 police officers trying to jack open the door because the one guy left his keys in there. And I'm like, I just feel so bad, but like this is kind of comedy though. Like this is kind of funny. Anyway, so that's been my day. Well, my day yesterday. So yeah, I got stories, man. But yeah. It's just been a very chaotic week for, like, no real reason. And I've been, like, kind of feeling like it's been, like, the, like, season finale of, like, life, I guess. I don't know. And I'm like, what is going on? There's just, like, too many crucial events happening back to back. Like, it was too quiet for a while, but, like, why is this continuing again? Not very fun, I will say. Did I tell all the work? Like, I know work is boring for most. I get that. But, like, it's the only place I ever go. I haven't seen the outside world in many of years. And it's like, depressing. Because, like, oh my goodness, all I see is that building. And then I hear the people I trained. now make more money than me. Granted, they're cross-trained. They can work up front, and I don't want to work up front because I've lost all faith in humanity at this point, okay? Work as a cashier and then tell me you want to work in customer service ever again. You do not. Trust me. It's never worth it after that. Yeah, trying to get back into the streaming. It's just always gonna be like a little difficult when there's a break. I don't know what it is, man. I leave for a week and I lose all touch of reality and forget how streamers stream. I know that's like breaking the fourth wall, but like it's true though. You're like, oh man, I'm used to this grind. Like, what's up, chat? And then like you leave for a week and it's like, what is chat? Who is chat? What do they do? Whom, where? Yale. Yeah, the coworker shit was just crazy because like I'm dealing with working on my model at the same time, just trying to wrap my head around it. My goodness, like I feel really bad for her, and like, but it's like, what can I do that like isn't highly illegal? Because like, yes, I could drive over to where she lives and just nab her, but like that's trespassing and I could get arrested for that. And it's like, how can I legally do this? How can I help someone escape from that place? Ooh. Oh yeah, it's not really a work story, but it's kind of a fun story. Sorry, it's really hard to get my brain to focus and tell it to focus when my brain's not meant for that. So, it's after work, and it's just me and Basil, and, like, we've been yapping the whole time. Like, I finished all my work, and I'm just waiting for her to finish up, and, like, we're the last ones in the building, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go, and she's like, no, stay, I love it when you yap, and I'm like, bro. So I stayed, and then it's, like, raining really hard, and, like, we're getting outside and walking, and she just continues to yap while it's raining. And I'm like, I can't leave because we walk outside and there's like a single car and a dude in a truck just sitting there like looking at us, and I'm like, well, I gotta protect Basil, I gotta be a good work wife, good ex-work wife, and I'm just staring at this dude like back the fuck off from my woman. So I'm like, okay, get in the car, Basil. And she just keeps yapping. I'm like, I don't mind. Like, I love Basil. And it's just been 15 minutes. And I think because we were literally leaned up against her car, staring at this truck, talking, the dude turns on his car and just leaves. I think we intimidated a potential suspicious person. And I'm like, this is kind of funny. And then she continues to yap. And I'm like, all right, buddy. I'm like, don't you need to go? She's like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, buddy, you realize we could just play Fortnite later? She's like, that's true. And then we actually finally leave. I had to dangle Fortnite in her face for her to be like, oh yeah, I guess we could play Fortnite. I'm like, oh. So here I am soaking in the rain. Like, I'm moist. I was moister than an oyster. Don't clip that. It was no rain, dude, and I just get in my car soaked from rain, and I'm like that was romantical and shit, but like that was kind of funny. It's the little moments of life. Like, I get that's a nothing burger, but like it was chill. You had to be there, chat. I'm kidding. I feel like there's like stories that I could tell, but they're small. I don't know if they're interesting, but I guess I could to fill the space. Alright, we want to update on Taco Bell stories. I'm an artist, right? Okay. Let me just preface this. I don't always go to Taco Bell every single day, night for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I do not do that. It is only days when I am working on a piece, or I literally do not have the energy to cook anything. Okay? So it's very rare. It's more rare than you think, okay? And just like one week I went too many times back to back because I was just working on a piece. like the model, for instance. And right, I'm kind of known at my Taco Bell. Not because I want to. I literally do not want to even be noticed. Want to be even seen. Is whatever, I guess. So a couple of the coworkers there know me by name. And there has been multiple times where I go through and they're like, "Hey, it's Abbles." And I'm like, "Yeah, hi." And I'm like, "Oh, God." And they just keep yapping to me, man. I don't know what it is. There's one of the coworkers I've had so many awkward exchanges to, and it's like literally, it's almost every time after work, and I'm like, I just want Taco Bell and pass out. So I go there, and we just literally shoot the shit about how shitty our job is and how much we hated working today. And it's like, it's such a mood, but it's like more awkward, depressing type shit. It's kind of funny though. But I go there last week, and it was like, and I was getting food for like me and my mom, and I drive there, and I say my name for my online order, and I drive up to the window, and she's like, "Oh, it's my second favorite," and I'm not thinking, right? I'm in a zen kind of moment because I fixed my sleep schedule, and I was up since 6 a.m. and it's now 11 a.m. and I'm getting breakfast for me and mom, and I'm zen, not thinking, and I'm like, second favorite. I never speak that loudly to them, okay? And I go, second favorite, who's my competition? And she goes, the Taco Man. And I'm like, who the fuck is the Taco Man? She's like, I don't know his actual name, but he's the Taco Man. I'm like, what does he do? And she's like, he's just the Taco Man. I'm like, what does that even mean? And she's like, it's fine. And I left with more questions than answers. Okay, man. Who the fuck is the Taco Man, and why am I second best to the Taco Man? Not fun, man. It's bad enough I get recognized at my local Taco Bell, but now I'm the second best? After all my struggles, I should be first best. Fucking rude. But I do want to do more streams eventually, but I just have to figure out what kind of streams I want to do. Because I'm getting to the point where it's more frustrating than enjoyable to stream because of my PC and its complications. I've talked about this a lot before, and I know you guys are all familiar with my statements of my PC sucks, playing games on it absolutely is horrible, and when I do get it to work, it's an absolute headache to keep it up and running. So it's like, I have to weigh what I actually want to do. Oh. Opera? Now is not the time! Opera GX, leave! Hold on, my PC might crash. Holy shit, Opera just decided to open itself, unprompted. Help. What was I saying? Oh, I just have to think about what content I want to do going forward. And what is viable path for me at this current moment. Because, like, I just don't know what I should be doing. It's like, because I'm just doing this little dance of back and forth, and I have to contemplate, what can I do? I know I'm limited, but, like, I didn't think I was this limited. It's the fact I can't even run Flash type games on my PC while streaming. That's a new level of sad. Like, it isn't even the model, I know that much. It is OBS itself and how it takes a good portion of my PC to just even run. I've been thinking, if it gets really bad to a point, I'll just do catch-up streams like this. Like, I don't want that to be the full medium, like, since that feels more podcasty, and I find podcasts to be a little cringe. But, like, if it's more like it's talking, like, it's, you know, an exchange between you and me, That literally is what a podcast. God damn it. It's tough out here, man. But I'm so happy you're back. Yeah, if I could just figure out what I want to do when I get back. There's only so much Fortnite I can withstand. It's like, yeah, Switch games aren't bad, but like, you know. And I'm getting very tired. Like, I'm getting sick of myself having to pester friends to be like, can we stream Fortnite together because that's the only thing I can stream with friends? Like, I feel bad for them that I have to put them through that, okay, man? Like, I know they all, literally every time I say this, they're like, no, you're fine. Like, I want to play games with you. I'm like, but still, I feel bad. It's been a year of this, and it's surprising that I've gone this long without getting that like, I'm just more frustrated now, right? Because it's very more so apparent, because, like, I'm getting tired of it, which means none of us are happy. Because there's only so much art I could do until I literally want to throw my head against a wall. Love art. Man, I love art, but doing it with, like, just music and, like, just me yapping, that makes me go insane so much faster. Holy shit. I'm just complaining to complain. Like, I love y'all. Y'all are great, and I wanna be interesting and entertaining for y'all, but, like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to do that in my current situation. But, like, the thing is, I've thought about this recently. Like, recently, my, reasons for wanting to be a content creator kind of came into question, and I had to question whether, like, this was a thing I wanted to do, and, like, and I had to question how to be a proper content creator, streamer, entertainer, whatever you call it, and I had to, like, really think about my reasonings, and I'm like, and I reached a point where I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, every single content creator there is, because I don't want to just be another person in the mold. I don't want to be generic. Because, like, I see people on Twitter that, like, do things a certain way, and they're, like, after every raid, they shout them out. And I'm like, I feel bad that I don't do that, but I'm like, I don't have to be like every one of them. Like, I appreciate the raids that do come in, but, like, I'm gonna forget. I feel bad, but, like, I'm a very forgetful person, and when I do a 5-hour stream, I just names slip out of my mind and go poof, you know? It's like, and there's certain other things that streamers do that I don't do, and I feel bad that I don't do them, and it's like, but at the end of the day, like, I don't want to just follow this copy and paste mold that everyone else does because they feel like it's a necessary thing for growth and to be a content creator, and I'm like, as long as I'm doing right by me, I don't think it matters, and I just have to determine what is right for me and what is the content I want to do going forward, and I don't have those answers at the moment. Like, yes, I can stop doing streams and do short form YouTube content or longer form YouTube content, but, like, what would even be the topics I'd want to talk about? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm just at this place of, like, what kind of content do I want to do, you know? Yes, I could do drama channels, but, like, that is a slippery slope. I love drama channels, and I love getting caught up, but it's like, I suck at researching, I'm bad at reading, and my belief is, I love drama channels, but because they're so close to the drama, accidentally slipping into drama yourself is so easy, and I just don't want to have that attached to my name and my brand and be associated with, you know, drama in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate and love what those people do for the community. Hell, I even dipped my toes in that one time for that thing, but, like, I dipped my toes in for the Low Bunny situation because the things on the internet weren't all available to the public, and I had information that no one else had. I'm like, I have no way of sharing this to people without just talking about it myself. But like that's a rare case scenario, you know? I like streams because of the interactivity, and that get way more content for the same amount of work. That is true. Since it takes hours to edit minutes of video while streaming output is 1-to-1. That is true, but the thing is you can polish a video and have it exactly how you want it. 'Cause I get both sides. I like the interactiveness and being very close with your community because you can literally just be like, hey chat. Instead, the alternative is more far disconnected, but it has more of a sense of your likeness and how you want your image to be perceived. So I like it for that sense because it could be way more intricate in the storytelling and stuff like that. But like, as we can conclude now, I'm already running out of stories and it's been an hour. But to be fair, it's been oh god, that is depressing. It's been 2 weeks and I can only manage an hour's worth of stories? Oh, bruh. But I get both, I do. I like how close I could be to the community, but the constant having to feel like I need to say something and having to think on my feet and speak my mind and be interesting is like, I have very found respect for streamers that are able to do that and constantly talk like that, like huge respect, but like my brain takes a while for it to focus, and I know that's interesting to some people. But like, it's so hard to do that long form. Like, I couldn't even fathom doing a 24-hour stream, let alone a subathon, at the current rate and state I'm in. But that's also where a bigger fan base and chat comes into play, because you can always just bounce off chat if things get bad and do other things. You know, content's hard. But I like doing content, you know? Oh yeah. I forgot. Man, sorry, I get in rabbit holes. The thing about content, and I had to figure out like what I want to do and want to be, and I just kind of just want to be what I've always tried to be to people, which is inspirational. Because like, you know, the content creators I watched were very inspirational people that drove me to do things creatively, and if I could be that impactful to someone else, then I feel like I've done my mission, you know what I mean? So my statement is I just want to inspire other people. I get that's basic, but like, rather than be entertaining, because I mean, well, obviously you want to be both, but like still. But it's just having to figure out how to do that. It's just been kind of a headache to figure out, because it's things you don't necessarily think about. I don't even know what brought me down this rabbit. Well, I do know. It's just like, I have to be, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to do with my content and myself? Oh, the thing, oh god, I hate the idea of marketing. Nope, can't talk about that. Stressful. Not necessarily stressful. It's been like one of those things, it's like, oh man, I need to figure this out, but like, I'm just too tired to figure this out. I think it's okay for me not to have answers. It's only been... How long have I been streaming for? I think, has it already been half a year? Oh god. That's depressing. I'm not gonna have all the answers. Man. I just feel like if I just stop focusing on the people and things that surround me and stop trying to be like, oh, I need to be like them, then I'll be doing alright if I just do what I want to do. Which is like such an easy thing to figure out in hindsight, but like having to sit down and think about it was so stressful. Because like the answer is right there, but your brain's like, no, that's too easy. I can't go for the easy answer. But it's like, man. But like I am a perfectionist, so like that kind of makes sense where that like train of thought came from. Because it's like, well, my personality aligns with this content creator, so does that mean I have to do this type of content creation? Or like I'm an artist, so maybe I should just like stick to what all artists do is do storytime animation. But like, oh god, do I even have the patience for storytime animation? And it's just been this back and forth of like, I don't know what I want my content to be, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I have been doing until I figure it out. We're all learning together. This is a learning curve. I do know I just want to do content. I just haven't figured out what I want to do. But yeah. Is it Ariel? Ariel? How you doing, Ariel? How have you been? I was talking depressing, fourth wall breaking of what the fuck do I want my content to be? I've just had so many questions in my head for myself just spiraling around. Because, like, man, you hear other people's stories and their passions for why they want to do this and, like, why they do the thing you want to do, and it's like, oh, man, I had no thought behind it. I was, like, literally just, like, brainless. I was just like, yeah, no, like, content. Like, that's it. I mean, yes, there was more nuance to it of, like, Markiplier, but, like... All I know is I like your content and want to be here for it. I appreciate that, Bot. You're very, very sweet. I just hope I can figure it out soon enough, okay? So we can stop having these fourth wall breaks where I'm like, man, I just don't know anymore. I just want to... It's just, I know when I get my model and I get my PC, I know it'll be way easier. But because I'm in this state of repetitive motion, I'm like, I have to figure this shit out. I gotta do it now. When I don't have to. But yeah, no, literally, every time that I do, thank you for the head pats. They're currently broken, I'm sorry. I appreciate you though, I really do. I will try to refund those when I see those on my docket. I feel really bad. Okay, I always get into this mental state when I start working on a new model or things behind the scenes, and it's like, man, I really love doing the things behind the scenes a little more than I do the actual content creation side of it. But like, it's a give and take some days. Like, if I'm dealing with the complications of my PC, then I much rather, before working on a model, listening to a video. But if I'm editing a video with my PC, I much rather prefer just streaming straight up. Oh god. Editing videos was not fun with my PC. Because it took... Like, something that is simple. If you've seen my shorts that I've done, they are very simple. It can take... They take base level knowledge and can be done within an hour. Because of my PC, they take 3 times longer than that. 5 times actually. They take about 5 hours to make, which was not fun. And they're not viable for me at the moment, which is why I stopped doing them. Because the editor that I was working with, it was always been for funsies for them, and it's part-time. So I'm not going to be like, Spa, edit video for me. Spa's got his own things to do, and if he wants to edit stuff, by all means, but I'm not gonna be like, I need you to edit this now. I'm never gonna be like that to him. He's still my editor, don't worry. He's just, life happened. And I'm like, I understand, bro, do not worry. Don't worry, I can just imagine it, I'm sorry. I will try to get those fixed. Every time I forget, I need to hire someone that can just like constantly spam me things that I need to do later. But like also I probably still wouldn't even do them if I had like a personal servant to be like, yes, Steve, what is on my docket that I forgot about? I would still probably be like, no, I don't want to. I would still be like that though. I took almost 10 hours making a 2-minute video because everything is so laggy and rendering took 4 hours. No, I legitimately feel that though. I had to work on a 2-minute video too for a thing. And it was not fun, and it took me a full week, but I was being a perfectionist about it, which I shouldn't have. You guys might see a snippet of it, potentially, at some point. But maybe not, we'll see. I just have to contemplate. Okay, make sure. Sorry, I got a notification. Mysterious. I can't say anything. You guys might see like just a random video up here, but I'm waiting. I can't say anything else. I'm bad. I'm not bad at keeping secrets. Let me be clear. I just like teasing people. I'm a tease. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to leave cookie crumbs because I think that's funny, and I'm sorry, I'm very mean. That was very mean of me. I apologize. If I'm able to, I will share it, okay? That's all I will say. Such a tease! I can't. Okay, man? I can't. And you don't know what I've been up to. It could be for something completely different. You have no clue. But yeah, I do plan on doing content soon. I just don't be surprised if I randomly wake up one day and be like, hey man, I got this crazy idea. I'm gonna be gone for like 3 months. Do not be surprised. I will be back. I'll just be back in a different shape or way. It's just how I am, man. I just wait for inspiration to hit. I did come up with new lore though, because the thing is with me in coming up with lore, I've been taking my time on it because I've been really trying to wait for that right inspiration to hit, because I'm like, my lore currently is too close to Iron Mouse's. Like, it's taking different shape, way, and form, but like, former Queen of Hell. And like, granted, I came up with that lore before I watched Iron Mouse, but like, I want to be different, but still keep the hell vampire demon theme. So, what do we think about the former leader of the 9th Circus of Hell? Get it? Because 9th Circle of Hell, 9th Circus of Hell. It's a funny idea. Like, I wouldn't be a clown, but I'd be formally a clown, like a carny. Anyway, I just thought it was funny, and then maybe I accidentally become Queen of Hell, and then I get kicked out of Hell. I don't know. I have to work through it, but I really want my lore to be all fucking over the place, like how when you were 13 and you came up with the most cringe compilation OC that there is. I want it to be so batshit crazy that it makes no sense at the end. And I've been trying to figure out ways to be like, alright, this here, connect the dots here. How the fuck do I lose the horn? And I've been trying to, like, workshop it. But, like, still make the character, like, not classic overpowered trope thing, but make it more realistic, to where it just feels like, yeah, no, that, it, like, sounds crazy, but, like, it's still grounded in reality. Like, Me Too kind of buddy thing, you know? Video out. This is how I became an astronaut. Went to the moon when I'm in hiatus. Yeah, man, that's me. That's how you show me, though. I'm trying to work it out. It's like, why am I... It's like, the thing is, it's like, alright, I'm here. I've already set up the groundwork, and I'm just like, I have to figure it out. Why am I trying to collect an army currently? How did I get kicked out of hell? How... What... In, like, it's... Like, man... I feel so bad for story writers, and, like, also newfound respect. Coming up with lore is not easy, because you don't want to be stereotypical, you don't want to be generic. Like, if you are, that's fine, that's way easier, and I understand that, but, like, I'm a perfectionist, and if my lore matches up with anyone's in the slightest, I lose my mind and just want to rewrite it. But, like, every idea that can be thought has already been thought before, so, like, even if it is an original idea, it will never be original, and it's just, I'm losing my mind. That's just how it is, though. But yeah, lore, and it's... There's just... Okay, this is more like the fourth wall break stream. My bad, chat. I mean, that kind of implies catching up. Where my mind's been at this week. I was cackling my ass off when I thought about Ninth Circus of Hell, my bad. I was like, that's funny. Like, there's so many clown VTubers though, so I'm not gonna be a full clown. I'm gonna be a former clown, because that is me though. And oh yeah, also coming up with lore that fits your personality is so difficult, because people are not just like one thing. But like, oh god. The thing that stressed me out is the videos that I'd watch for how to build your VTuber, how to come up with a concept idea. You want it to be clean cut so people know what they're talking. I don't. I want to be as complicated as fucking possible so you have to question your reality. And I'm sorry. Anyway, it's been a struggle. But like, does this even matter? No. Why am I worrying about the little details? I am a perfectionist. I can't help it. And yeah, I've been losing my mind to the Miku piece recently. If you've seen it, I posted on my on Discord and on my story. I've been working on a Hatsune Miku piece because I got this random hit of I literally got an idea in my head and I'm like, I can't sleep now, I need to draw this. Sometimes I get like possessed in a way where I'm like, I can't sleep until I get this idea out. And I literally went from 2 a.m. to 7 in the morning. And I'm just like, alright, here you go, chat. And then I passed out. And then I've been like working on it casually all week. But like, I've been struggling with lighting and positioning. But that's just... I need to figure out a new style. I like my current art style. Don't get me wrong. But like, it is so not viable for the amount of time it takes. And granted, I love the maximalism, and I love how shiny and, like, soft it looks, and it's great, but, like, I need to figure out faster ways. But that requires actually studying. I don't want to do that. There's just been so many rants going on in my brain that I've just been dancing around in circles. Literally, just, these are the thoughts I've had throughout the week. Don't take it slow though, but the thing is, I pump out an art piece once a month. Because granted, I work, I have a day job, and then I have a social life. Granted, not a huge social life, but like still. Yeah, I gotta contemplate streaming, and then I don't have enough time to do what I need to do because I need to do art, and it's just, I wish I was faster, you know? Because, man, I have so many side quests that I want to do. Like, you know how nice it would be to, be an artist, have an artist booth at a convention? That has been a dream of mine too, but also being a faceless creator is not viable. So I've also had to think about alternatives for that if I did ever do that, which I probably wouldn't because that implies I have to do fan art, but I love my OC so much that I don't know if I could summon that. Anyway, so I'm drawing Hatsune Miku now because that considers that fan art, right? I'm kidding. I'd probably just stick to drawing obsession characters because I was like, well, if I draw this character, then I need to draw the whole fandom so I could sell it for art. Like, I'm not gonna do that. They're literally just gonna be obsession characters, and people could cry that I don't have their favorite character. I'm gonna draw my favorite characters, bitch. And you're gonna like it! My always social life? What do you mean? I do not have a social life, you're right. I have Basil. That's it. Igley doesn't count. She's family. That's all the cans, by the way. Man, my brain's doing the thing when someone tells you, like, oh, you talk, you tell a story, and you're just like, oh, what, oh. I'm getting one of those moments where I have stories, but my brain's like, do you? Do you really? Why am I so big? I mean, I would love to try YouTube type content, but I feel like I would lose my mind if I got a crash state on, what is editing. Because that's commonplace. I feel like I would literally jump out my window, which is not even that far from the ground, and hoping I just get fatal damage. Brain, come on, spit it. That's literally what I have to do all the time. And then instead of my brain forming words, it does images, which is not helpful to my situation. I get, a rat, like, you know, like the little spinny wheels that have the bars? I get, like, a hamster on a spinny wheel doing that, and my brain does that as a loading sometimes. Or I'll just get images of random memes as a placeholder for my brain trying to think of stories. Not fun. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I'm very sad, right? At work, I wanted to be perceived as cool and mysterious. No, it's at the point where everyone just thinks I'm silly and special and have no thoughts behind my brain, which is true, but I don't want them to know that, okay, man? I've had so many moments where I'm like, you know, just doing my job and I just have a hilarious blunder and I just look at them and I just I just look down and I just look back up at them. Like, don't say a fucking word. The amount of food that I've accidentally dropped, or I drop a utensil, and I just kind of look at them, look at the object, look back up at them, pick it up, and just walk away and not say anything. I thought it was cool and mysterious. Looks like I'm just a silly goober after all. Not fun. Yeah, but the sad news is, I know my work has had this mysterious wonder of popping out VTubers left and right. Unfortunately, none of the new hires are VTubers. I can just tell. They don't have the VTuber personality. So this wave of new workers, not it. I'm just, if you're not aware, oh god, what was I talking about? VTubers at work that I keep finding. I keep finding indie VTubers at my job. If you're not aware, Ari. I have this talent. If you don't know who Basil Birch is, she was the first one that I found and scouted. Because I mentioned, oh yeah, I'm an artist. And she eventually let it slip that she's a VTuber. And I thought that was fire. And, she eventually befriended my sister, not the other one that streams. And then we proceeded to find multiple VTubers. So, right, I have an older sister, Inklypup, who is a VTuber. And then I have the middle sister, who is a up-and-coming VTuber. We're working on, you know, figuring out what her motto's gonna look like. Has been me and Basil's evil plan. Because, my middle sister, Sass, she goes by a Sass Master, so she's like me, she has her name in her username, so it's like, kind of hard not to, so I just call her Sass. Anyway, Sass is the second sister, and her husband also streams, so I've been very wary, but eventually we'll get them both VTubers, and then I can actually shout both of them out properly. Because her husband, is an IRL streamer, and me and Inkley have kind of been like, don't say anything when he's in chat. We've been both like side-eyeing each other like, anyway. He's not active in this community, not too much. It's a rare occurrence when he does appear. So I'm like, that could be bad. Like, it won't matter, but like still through association. Inkley is always worried about the smallest bit of things getting leaked. And I'm just trying to do my due diligence as a sister, as a good little sister, to not dox her or do anything that she would deem not appropriate for streaming. Anyway, not the point of the story. So, right, that's 2 VTubers right there, 3 if you count Basil. And then, what else do we find? That's 3. Then we ended up getting another one as a VTuber in training. That is Basil's friend, also a colleague. And we're trying to figure out a model for him, coming up with concepts, right? So that's 4. And then we ended up finding someone else who is also a VTuber in training and really, but it's like more like not we're forcing him, but more like he really wants to be a VTuber. And we're trying to rough out ideas, but he ended up getting fired, so we can't really talk to him. He got fired for unfair reasons. Not my story to tell. Not cool what they did to him. Anyway, it was very sad, but that's 5 right there. And then I ended up finding the newest one. I asked them. They said it was fine if I share the story, as long as I don't tell any details. Sahara. Sahara is the 6th VTuber I found at my job. What the fuck? Technically Sass counts and her husband counts, even though they're family, but that technically counts, so that's 6 right there. How does that even happen? 7 if you count me. How does that happen? Chat, tell me how that's even impossible. You know, I was holding back on the Sahara one because I was trying to, like, ask them if I could tell chat. I was like, oh, guys, oh, yeah, this is just my friend. Because I was like, I wanted to be fully sure that Sahara was comfortable with that. Everyone is slowly becoming a VTuber. No, I don't think it is necessarily that. They're easy to spot, to be fair. Okay, this is not ethical, but it's an easy way to find VTubers. Are they an artist? Yes. Are they a weeb? Like anime? Yes. Most likely a VTuber. Do they have a very loud personality? Let's say they're nerdy, very talkative. Those 3 things are how you find a VTuber. If they just have this air about them, that they're just very talkative, they just are they're into art, they love... It slips out in the smallest way. But yeah, no, that is how you find a VTuber. They have an air about them. They're either into... Like, granted, this is not going to be all VTubers, because some VTubers don't do art, and are not particularly into anime. But if they have those things, I'm just saying. It's very possible. I'm trying to flush it out. Oh, speaking of eyes, the day I drew the Miku stuff, right, I stayed up until 11 a.m., right? 11, like, I went almost 24 hours. I got breakfast, and I passed out and went to work. And when I woke up, my right eye was bloodshot. I got possessed, passed out after eating, and then I woke up with my eye just super red. Because I reached my breaking point, okay, man? I literally got possessed, ate breakfast, passed out. Breakfast, I guess it would have been my dinner. Sheesh, yep. And I had to go to work with a bloodshot eye. Ow, hiccup. Did anyone ask me if I was high? Trust me, bro, they're all high themselves. They wouldn't even bat an eye. In this economy, who isn't? I'm a good Christian lady, okay, man? I don't do hard drugs. I do the drugs called the sillies, which is just me yapping to a literal corner in my room. This is... Oh god, that is depressing. I'm literally in a corner of my room at 2 in the morning. Oh god, I'm having an introspective moment. Oh god. Where are the cameras? Who's gonna tell me this is a prank? My life is a lie. Oh, and more depressing news. I haven't come back to his apples. Don't what? Oh, okay. Around. Don't lurk around. Look around. Oh, don't look around. Okay, my bad. My bad, chat. I am a VTuber. I am a 2D. I'm not a person. I am a 2D anime girl. I don't exist in the real life world. This is all an actor. I am an actor. Help, my code is breaking. Yes, what do you mean, yes, totally to I am an ass? I am no donkey, thank you. Oh yeah, on a story that is going to disturb you, I have been doxing myself to be an interesting individual. If you saw the Discord recently, you've seen my chair. If you've seen my Twitter, you've seen the wall of Mountain Dew stack, because I thought that was funny. Right, to explain my behaviors and stuff, I have ADHD, which is the reason a lot of things are in shambles in the way that they are, because I do this thing where I'm like, I'll do it later. Months go by, years go by, and it just remains undone until it gets to a point where I physically have to deal with it, right? So, Sass occupied this room before I did, right? She had the room that my bed is in, and her parting gift to me before she moved out and got married, she gave me her mini fridge, and, unfortunately, she didn't clean it before she left. She spilled chocolate sauce all on the bottom and like some mystery shit in the bottom, and I never cleaned it because I'm like, oh, I'll clean it when I feel like it, you know, it's fine. Well, we had a power outage like one fateful day, like a couple months after I moved my stuff into this room, and I was told to unplug everything. And when I replugged everything, I forgot to plug it back in the mini fridge, and I'm like, oh god, I'm just gonna deal with that later. And then I never dealt with it, and then I kept forgetting about it, and then occasionally every few months or so I'd be like, oh god, the mini fridge. How long has Sass been moved out? Years. That's Pandora's box. Throw it away. I'm getting to that. I am literally getting to that. And it's gotten to the point that there is definitely mold in the bottom, because it's been unrefrigerated, sitting in my room, serving more as a table, granted, and it's gotten to the point where it's molding at the bottom, and it's definitely growing its own habitat in there, because it's just it's a square box that hasn't been turned on. There was one time one of my socks got underneath it, and I tried to pull up the sock and it almost opened, and I kicked that shit back in so fucking quick. This better be scuffed. It is, don't worry, I'm always scuffed. I am the scuff queen. Monarch who? No, I am the literal scuff. Love Monarch. She could be the scuff queen, but we all know who the real queen of scuff is. Demons might come out of it. It has gotten to the point, at one point, I was cleaning out my closet, and I had a whole bunch of stuff on my bed, and I didn't want to deal with it because I was eepy. I was an eepy little beepy, so I went into the spare room and slept in there, and I got the best sleep of my life. And until I cleaned all the shit out of my bed, I slept in there, and I slept so great. I have a feeling the reason I've been getting sick is because of the moldy, old mini fridge that I've had in my room for 2 years. Remember when I say, oh chat, I just feel so sick? It's because I'm exposed to it every single night. So my plan is to clean out my room, bribe one of my brothers to lift the shit out and toss it. I have asked my siblings, if you want it, you can have it free of charge. You just have to clean it and get it the fuck out of here. I have offered it. I need it out of this room. It is messing with my health. Okay, man, that is not good. Like, it's probably one of the many factors, considering I'm lactose intolerant. I keep eating cheese, which I probably should not, but I live in America. Everything we have on it has cheese. I have never been more pissed. Side quest. Sorry. Proving the point that I have ADHD. Right, I got lactose intolerant last year, and you would not believe how much shit has cheese in it in America, in the United States. Everything good has cheese in it. What the fuck? It has pissed me off so much, because if I want something that is good, full of protein, that actually tastes good, has fucking cheese, and I just have to deal with pain. Because I literally eat food and then I literally have to take an hour of just pain. Yes, I could take lactate pills so I don't have to deal with the pain, but I keep forgetting to buy them because I keep, this is a new thing for me, okay man, I keep forgetting I need to get this thing that'll make me not have pain when I eat cheese, but like, the pain will make you stronger. It has been a year and I still just actively eat cheese and deal with the pain. I don't think, I had the same mentality of like, oh, I'll just get used to it again. I don't think that's how that works. I'm learning the hard way, that's not how life works, unfortunately. Every time you eat dairy, see if it's worth it. It's always worth the pain. Tonight we had pizza. And I watched anime and sat there watching reels for an hour because I just felt like shit. The pizza was so good though. I'm just saying, man. But like, everything good has cheese in it. Okay, man? I have to sink so low. I hate everything Chick-fil-A stands for, but it's the only damn thing that is good that does not have fucking cheese that I can eat. Chick-fil-A tastes good, but they're homophobic as shit, so I don't technically like them, but their food's good. Like, I have nothing against the employees, they're probably not homophobic, but the company that I'm giving money to is not good. I'm just saying. And yeah, I could make food at the house, but I don't know how to cook. And I suck at cooking because I'm dyslexic. Anyway, I just have... I'm in such a pickle. The daily struggles of Abbles. Don't worry, I'm scuffed in real life, not just on here. Hey, cheese a day, the lactate pills away. Why do you call them lactate pills? Sounds like they make you all lactate. No! They're called that, right? Okay. So what happens to your body is you lose the ability to digest. What is it called? Lactate? The thing that is in dairy and milk, you lose the thing that can break it down after a while because your body's like, oh, you don't need this anymore because you're not a child. That's why there's such a high statistic that you or someone you know will become lactose intolerant by their 20s. Learned that the hard way. Apparently I was one of them. And I made fun of my friend that was lactose intolerant. They literally laughed so hard when they found out that I too became lactose intolerant. The embarrassment I went through that day. I used to always say, you're lactose intolerant, then just tolerate it. I was embarrassed that day. I'm kidding, it was fine. We had a good laugh about it, but still. Learn how to cook? I know how to make ramen. No, I do know how to cook. It's just the thing is, I'm bad. I'm dyslexic. And America's ingredient system is confusing. I will say that. It is very confusing. So there was one time, right? Me and my sister were gonna make muffins for the family, and I was on duty of mixing things, grabbing the ingredients, and measuring them. Guess what I fucked up? The butter quantity. There was 3 times double the amount of butter. Because I misread. I mean, they were fucking good, but they were very unhealthy. And ever since that experience, I've just been like, what's the point? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I was not having it. Yeah, it's fine. You're talking to an illiterate person about how to pronounce something. You're not, it's not gonna go well for either of us. In the 5 minutes I've been listening to you, I feel like you're the sort of person that goes in the middle of the night to explore the homeless underground and listen to breakcore music a lot. IDK if I'm wrong, but yeah. What's breakcore music? But probably yes. I like all kinds of music, to be fair. It's genuine. I like all kinds of music. There is some types of music, if I listen to them for a long period of time, like let's say country music, they're very repetitive in the way they're formatted, so I will eventually get a headache. There was one trip where someone wanted to play country music for 5 hours straight, and I lost my mind. It's the answer's probably yes. Oh shit, let's play the quirky playlist. Where's my quirky playlist? Shit, where is it? Oh, what is it called? It's called something funny. Oh, yes. This is a playlist I made. It's called Dancing with the Rats in the Walls. There's 12 songs on it. They're all quirky. This song is called Everyone Dies by Spellcasting. I fucking love Spellcasting. They're literally my personality in music. They just sound like clown music. I love it. And I love that for them. But no, let's be honest. I'm the type of person that would try to go to an underground music club and then sob outside because I'm too scared of social interaction, then I'd walk away. The person blocking the door would be like, prove to me you're cool enough to be in here. It'd be like, and then, and then I just walk away dejected. Oh man. I drank all my water. It's time for Bahagama Blast while I still have them, because they're out of season now. I got the last case of Bahagama Blast. Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, sponsor me, please. I'm the perfect... I know you don't need sponsors. Or you don't need to sponsor someone like me, but man, I love your shit. Please! Please, man, that's my dream! That's another side quest of mine that I really... IDK, all the songs... IDK, all I listen to is Death Grips. I see and think and feel and listen to an African American man screaming at me on what unspeakable things while a white man drums the hardest solo and another white dude plays background instruments. So basically I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All music can be circled back to jazz. Prove me wrong. It's just a whole bunch of instruments done in quirky ways. I'm just saying. Keep up, people. But yeah, no, dude. I was talking about content before. What I would love to do, if my PC would ever permit me. I've had so many ideas of things I would love to do, but I physically can't for limitations. I have the quirkiest background you can have growing up, I'm homeschooled. So, we had a thing called a cover school, which means we can do fun activities, so we can actually be socialized kids, which is why I'm a little quirky and fucked up, to be honest. So, right, homeschool, we have a cover school to be social. So the extracurricular stuff that I took, one, if you could believe it or not, is art. I took that way later in, like, my last 3 years, so my high school years. So I didn't do art class for a while because we didn't have the money for it. But I did dance. I did ballroom dance. And I kept it up for, like, I'm gonna say 11 years. I did ballroom dance for a while. And I also did volleyball and basketball. So believe it or not, I was very fit considering... Can you believe it? An anime 2D girl that did sports was fit at one point and now sits at the computer every day long and then only leaves to go to work? Crazy! But, no, I would fucking love to be in, like, VR chat, do 3D, and teach y'all how to do ballroom dance. Because I just have so much experience in it. And I don't think a lot of people would... I don't know, it's something new and it's a medium not everyone would do. And I'd probably be one of the first very few VTubers to teach you how to do classical dance. I did ballroom dance, but more the social side, so it's just like a whole bunch of... Because I did it when I was like, started at 10 or 8. I took some gap years, to be fair. Oh yeah, I also did ballet when I was 3, but, like, that doesn't matter. I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging a little. So, like, I have enough knowledge in my repertoire, even though I'm rusty, I could teach it. And I think that would be so fun! But I physically can't because my PC could not handle my VR. And I'd probably need to get a better VR headset because I have a first gen. But it's water under the bridge when I'm a famous rock star. I was very fit until I found out. I was very fit until I found out about being a NEET. No! I'm not a NEET, I'm socialized. Don't worry. That is the most base statement I've said. Okay, I'm an artist. I can't help being a NEET at some degree. I have a job. I have a way to make income. I technically have 3 jobs, believe it or not. I want to use this brag so bad, okay? Technically, I have 3 jobs if you think about it, right? Because they all provide income, which that defines having a job, right? One is an actual job that actually gives me stable income, unfortunately. While the other one's being an artist, which is very few commissions in between. But, I mean, I could take more commissions, but I wanted to focus on my model. Because I'm a little selfish. Anyway, I love drawing myself, because I'm pessimistic, I guess. And then my 3rd job is this, because I technically make money. I want to use that excuse so bad, but no one has asked what I do for work, and I'm like, oh, I can't use it. I mean, I would love to brag, okay? I mean, I was gonna say I'm not a person that would brag for like attention or to be like, I'm better than you, but like that kind of feels how that is. I'm not, but I feel like it would be funny to do that to someone that doesn't know what I actually do. Because I'm waiting for the excuse for someone to ask, oh, well, what is your jobs then? And I'll be like, sorry, I can't disclose one of them because I'm under NDA. My NDA is myself. I'm not gonna tell them I'm a VTuber. But yeah, no, it's crazy. There's so much content I want to do, so I'm just saying, if any one of y'all want to do content, I've advocated for this multitudes of times in many different ways. I am the case study of you can do it, stop making excuses. If you want to do content, create something in any shape or way, There is nothing holding you back but yourself. Oh, well, I need to wait until I do this thing, or I can't until this. I started streaming with this crappy PC that can't even handle VTube Studios, let alone OBS, and it is running on a miracle and a dream. And the only thing I can stream is art and Fortnite through my Switch. I am so limited, but I'm making do. Ignore what I said earlier about how I'm losing my mind because I'm doing the same content. But, like, still, it's case in point that you could. You can't. Me, like, I am the most boring guy on the internet. No, you're not. You wanna- okay, hold on. I haven't told you this because I wanted- turns out people like that. Okay, stop that. You want to know what Basil said to me? She was watching your stream at work doing dishes. And she's like, I really like Botch's streams. Like, there's just something about it. Like, listening to videos and hearing the Lego pieces click. Like, it just is so nice. And I just really like it. And just, like, the banter every now and again is just so nice. People actually do like your content. You're not boring. It's very good. I told her, I'm like, you should tell Botch that. And she's like, nah, like, oh, maybe after I do dishes. I think she forgot. But yes, I will always advocate for, like, if you want to do something, why are you waiting for it tomorrow? You could get hit by a truck tomorrow. And then will you have done the things you wanted to do? No! Why are you waiting, silly goose? Granted, my start has been in the works for many years. I wanted to be a content creator since I was 13, I believe. When I was watching Markiplier, Jaden Animations, and Odd Ones Out, I was like, I want to do this, I could do this. And there is some drafts that I had of videos that I never made because I can never focus and sit down and animate. But, yeah. Okay, she gets a surprise next time she pops in. Thank you for you're welcome, dude. I'm surprised she didn't tell you herself. She's like, I just really like Watchmen. He's great. Don't worry, people like you for your content as well. You're not boring. Don't say that. Don't be negative. People will like your content for what you do. Clearly, I have been stuck doing the same 3 things for the past year and a half. And somehow y'all still watch me. Y'all are insane. But yeah, no, different people take different strokes. So, like, you don't have to worry about fitting into a certain Lego piece because not everyone wants a cookie cutter mold. Damn words. Form. But yeah, don't wait on a possibility tomorrow. If you want to do something, do it. Oh, why? I remember what I wanted to say. Why I wanted to do content. What changed something in me? I have been saying I've been wanting to do content for a while. And then I find out that Inkley has been streaming for 8 months and I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, I gotta start doing this. I don't want her to beat me to it. I don't want to find out 2 months late or 2 years later or months later that she's already at 1 million. And I haven't even started when I had the stream first! It was mine! I was the chosen- I'm kidding, it doesn't matter. There's enough internet to share the space, okay, man? But you know, I'm proud of sister. I'm proud of her. But you know, I was like, my rival instinct in me forced me to jumpstart things. Even though I didn't even know if it was theoretically possible with the thing I had. Like, I literally just got access to my mother's PC. Like, literally a couple months later. Because she's like, oh, I'm gonna move my PC into your room. And have that be the study. And I'm like, alright. And she's like, you can use it if you want on your downtime. And I've just been using it. And she barely comes in here to use it. So that's why I'm here. And now we're on model 1.2? No, 1.1. This is pre-debut model. But we're working on model 1.1. So yeah, crazy things happen if you actually just try. The hardest part is the learning. The learning will never not be scary, and I'm even hesitant to start trying to learn new things. I need to learn how to make backgrounds. Because I don't want to keep using the same Etsy little thing that I bought that anyone can use. I want it to be customizable to me. But like, I try to look into commission prices for this, and like, it's expensive to get a full custom setup. It's like, I probably just need to try to make it myself, but like, it's scary, because like, do I want to go Blender? Do I want to just go full ham and make it with my own art? And I'm like, oh god. So I'm trying to figure that out. But yeah, no, the first steps will always be the hardest. Afterwards, it's like, it slopes. It will always be a curve, and then it'll settle. The hardest part for me was figuring out VTube Studios and linking stuff, which now it's brainless because I've had to fix it so many times. And I believe the other hardest part, there's like been sections that have been harder. Granted, the hardest one was figuring out how to split models, because as an artist, that is hard to wrap your brain around. Because yes, we were supposed to know how to draw everything, but having to draw everything in a way that isn't just for pretty, it has to be pretty and make sense, which it has to make sure it can flow a certain way and there's no clipping, and it's like, oh god. The other hard one was learning and trying to get my PC to work on a 3D model, which I still do have that, and I still need to finish that, but I could probably just actually do it the correct way instead of doing the textures in app. I could probably just yoink the textures and draw on that and import. So it would take less time, but still. There's a curve. You just gotta figure it out. Man, am I becoming one of those inspirational no, I'm kidding. I'm not inspirational in that regard. Am I becoming one of those, gurus that tells you how to be a content creator? No. Don't follow my mold. I'm a bad example. Abbles, I was just talking about when you did dishes. Whoa. What? Oh, I was just talking about you when you did dishes and were lurking in my chat. Yeah. I told Botch what you said about him when you were in the kitchen washing dishes, and you said all those nice things and didn't send it in chat. So I told Botch here because he didn't hear, and I felt like it was important because Botch was trying to beat himself down, and I did not stand for that, okay? You can't be letting people know. What? I can't. But you're nice. Sometimes when you're not punching people. I also told them the story about us in the rain the other day, but I don't think they were listening because I was rambling. I'm always mean and a big bully? I highly doubt that. I was readjusting, I didn't hear that. Oh, I said I also told them the story about us after work in the rain scaring the guy in the truck. And getting soaked. It was very romantical and shit. They weren't listening though, I'm pretty sure. Damn, that's loud. What? Oh god. Oh god! Inhale. Okay, focus. I am speed. 1 winner. 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. Breakfast. Wait. Maybe I should have had breakfast. Oh, what? No. Focus. I am speed. Faster than fast. Quicker than quick. I am lightning. Hey, Lightning McQueen. Are you ready? Hey, Mater. I want you. What? My favorite quote. Totally a real scene. Honestly surprised that I did the things I did as a kid and got away with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm even surprised in myself that I entered into an art competition. Like, the fuck was I thinking back then? Holy shit. And even tried out for teams? And I made the cut. There was so many times where I doubted my own ability so heavily, and like they were like, "No, like you were guaranteed to get." I'm like, "What do you mean I was guaranteed? Absolutely not." That took me a minute to read. Some people are rightfully called #1 first person streamers for how good they are at first person shooters, but you are one of a kind first FPS streamer because you're constantly streaming at 1 frame per second. Fuck you. That's a good one. I had to read it beforehand to proofread it. So I was like, is that a bot? Oh, no, it was just a sick ass burn. The fuck? Rude. I stream at 2 frames. Thank you very much. I graduated from 1 frame last year. Joke's on you. Next year I'll be at 3 frames. Watch out. I'm gonna be like those flip animations. 3 frames, baby. That's all I got. No, oh. But why do people let us get away with the things that we do when we're children, little shit stains, you know? Like, who thought it was a good idea for me at the age of 12 to be on a basketball team? I was shit at it, granted. They just needed an extra body, but still. They put me on defense on basketball, and I couldn't tell you what I did. I blocked people, that was it. And I was only in the game for 30 seconds, the last 30 seconds of the game, because they wanted us benchwarmers to actually have time to play. When the win was guaranteed, that's when we'd get subbed in. God. I was better at volleyball, to be fair. But I was still a bench warmer, second to none than my sister. Let's go. To be fair, we were both setters, so they, yeah, she was taller, and she had tricks up her sleeve. I get it. Okay, that's fine. No, I didn't really care about sports. I was more in it for the social aspect, believe it or not. The sport was the second reason. I said, I can make friends. I'm so lonely. Let me have friends. The fact that it's frames per second doesn't mean you get any seconds to spare, hon. What do you mean? I get enough. I get enough frames and enough bitches. What do you got? Nada. You may got frames, I got bitches. When are you playing Genshin? Never. I'd only play it if I could stream it, but like, that's not possible with my PC. You know, like, what is the point? You know, if I'm gonna play a gacha game, I'm gonna spend money on stream, so it's a tax deductible. That's how that works, right? I'm gonna spend money with streams money, because that's how it works. I'm your conscience speaking. I know you love staying up super duper late, but sleep is good for you. I'm gonna pass out. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. That was a good one. Sorry, that was gross. Go to your bed. I've had too much Bahabayest. Oh yeah, the shit manga I read. Dude, you ever, I've told you about this, Basil. And I know, you know, you already have your answer. Do you ever just read manga? Because the premise is just interesting and good, but the story is absolute shit, but you're so deep into it, you just can't give it up, because you need to see how the story ends. Oh, that's so painful. It's like, maybe, just maybe they'll figure their shit out, and like it'll all make, and it doesn't. It never does, or it gets left on a cliffhanger because the mangaka just dropped it because it never made any sense whatsoever. That's just how it is. I think I finished the story. Did I finish it? Oh god, let me check. Let me see if I finished the one I was telling you about, Basil. Yeah, I think I did. How did it end? Like, it ended up being a hidden, like an intricate hidden alpha omega type shit. If you know those tropes, they're bad. But, like, it wasn't like that, but it definitely was. Like, it was inspired by that genre. It was bad. It didn't redeem itself whatsoever. The drama was lackluster. But there was never even a moment of peace. So bad. Like, give these characters a break! You can't just create conflict after every chapter. That's... oh my goodness. You know, the manga was shit. I regret reading it. Like, I could have gone my whole life without reading it. My best sports achievement ever, right? It's not even an achievement worthy of anything, but my proudest moment in sports, right? I'm a setter in volleyball. We're playing volleyball. This is a tournament. This is big. This is huge, right? And I'm in back row because, you know, we rotate. For some reason, I forgot. It's been years. And I'm in the back. And this woman sets up for a spike, and it's super bad. So I have to go underhand. And it pops up wild, right? And it's a basketball court, so they have the basketball courts tilted up, and they're really high up. The ball pops up wild and makes a goal. And it's propped up into the ceiling, but you can see it roll into the goal, and I think that's a fucking 10-pointer right there, but they call it interference, and I'm like, that's BS, but that was my proudest sports moment. I know, it's lame, but, like, still, though, I think that was an achievement worthy of a point, okay, man? And granted, we did save the ball after it hit wild like that, but still, rude. It was a good play, okay, man? Don't call interference on me. The other cool thing that I got to do at that tournament is I got to be the person with the flag that points and says if it's in or out on the side. They're like, oh, we need someone to do that. And I'm like, me. Because participation, I guess. I don't know, because I thought it'd be cool to just point. You know, point out, and it was boring, but like, that's kind of cool though. Anyway, I did not learn anything in sports, nor did I make any friends that actually stuck. Was it worth it? No. Did I get in shape? Yeah. Dude, holy shit, I did basketball for 1 year and I got tall, but I also got skinny tall, to the point that I could start to see my ribs. Like, that was bad. My growth spurt just hit out of nowhere, and I just kept growing, and then I just stopped, and I'm still at the same height now.
How the fuck does that work?
Oh. Basketball sucked. I hate basketball. You're a psychopath if you like basketball, I'm just saying. Enough about sports. They bore me. Clearly, because I was a bench warmer. What is the point, okay, man? Alright, you pay to be on a sports team, right? You pay for your uniform, you pay for the trips, and stuff like that, right? What is the point if you only play for 30 seconds a game? Being a bench warmer sucks fucking ass. And it's typically, right? Because homeschools. It was typically the ones that were actually on the field were coaches, like, daughters, right? And it's like, that's not fair. Nepotism going on much. Like, yeah, they were good players, but some of them were definitely not in other cases. It's like, why? Like, let people prove themselves. Anyway. What I took away from sports is not worth the money. It's kind of cool to, you know, work out with people and do drills and stuff, but, like, other than that, painful. And I didn't know I had asthma. I just always thought I was very out of shape. I was not. I was like, man, why am I getting so winded? We only did one lap. I think my body was trying to tell me something. Do I have anything else? Any more stories? Any catch-up stories? Any catch-up? Oh shit, I ate something nasty the other day, okay? Never mix queso and sour cream. It tasted like molding cheese. Not molded. Like it was turning moldy, you know? Like, you know how when you have a slice of American cheese, it's been in the fridge a little too long and it has that weird texture to it, and it's definitely going mold, but it won't kill me, you know? It was like that, and I made a tortilla, like a little taco, and it was not it, man. There was no saving that shit. It was nasty, but it was food. And I was like, I'm just desperate. I need something to last until I can make it to my destination. Yeah, not good, not good. Basil, what is your interesting story of the week? If you're still alive and you're not asleep in your chair. I heard you've been making Sass forcibly play Kingdom Hearts. How's that been, man? She's telling me stories. She's like, I just want to like go home and watch YouTube, and she forces me to play Kingdom Hearts. Like, I don't mind, but like, she tells me war stories. Hopefully getting a car soon because my engine light came on today. Uh-oh, that's not good. A new car for Girls' Day? Let's go. You gotta make sure there's enough trunk space so we can kidnap the victims and transport them safely. I'll tell her she doesn't have to. Nah, force her to. I tell her she doesn't have to, but she does it anyway. Yeah, force her. Make her like the game. It's okay. She'll learn to appreciate it later. If I force her, she's gonna hate it. And she'll love it. She'll learn to love it by hating it. That's how that works, right? 40's not enough. I have to have more money. No. Alright. Game plan. Become a successful streamer. Make lots of money. Never have to do a day job in your life. You make bank off of subs and sponsorships and AdSense. And then you quit your job. Start now. Oh shit, my bad. Didn't mean to peek the mic. Only one problem with that plan. Oh yeah? Don't worry about Sass, okay, man? No need to worry. What do they gotta do? Worst case scenario, they kick you out? Then they're the bad person. Cancel them on Twitter. That is that I don't have a consistent day off except for Girls' Day to stream, and I'm bad at entertain. What do you mean? You're better than me. What do you mean? The fuck? If you're bad at entertainment, then I am horrid. Don't do that. Don't say that, man. You yap to me all day, every day, man. You're my entertainment. Off topic, but there is ants living in my keyboard, I think. They like my water. Alright, get those pressurized spray cans. I know Sass's husband has some, and spritz that shit to hell and back. Take off the keycaps, too. I've been entertained this whole time, though. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean, brother? But yeah, you're on another level, right? Alright, so here's how it goes in my mind's eye of entertainment. Alright. I guess I'll use the BRB pissing as reference. Alright. So this is me as entertaining, right? Then there's Inkley. She has broken the ceiling, but she's just very loud and grabs your attention automatically. Love my sister. And you're here. Like, you're not loud. Like, your presence isn't like, hey everybody, what's going on? It isn't like forced. It's like more like you entertain with your stories and the complexity of it, right? I feel like I'm down here because I'm like more in the, yeah, I can ramble, but like there's no substance or foundation to it. It's more random and more chill. I'm aware of that. I'm not trying to be anything else. As I stated earlier, which you weren't here for, thick fan. I'm kidding. I was stating earlier about like I don't know what I want my content to be, but I'm just gonna do right by me. Cause why should I try to force anything else? Cause it's not gonna be natural and it's gonna be apparent. They're like dead asleep. IDK, where the can is. So you're just gonna let the ants crawl over your fingers while you type? I wish I was born in the, what the fuck is that word? Medieval times, cause the what times? Medieval times, cause I would have wanted to be a bard. Oh. Okay, sorry, my brain was very much trying. I was cleaning. Well, you should have left it unclean, or you should have had me for entertainment too clean. You wanting to hold on, a bee bard or be a bard? What do bards do again? Can I be a clown if we're going medieval times? I think it's the Tavern Bardson Skyrim. Oh, okay. We both don't even know. I was thinking like D&D type stuff. Would there be clowns in medieval times? I'd like to believe. I think. I believe. I'm almost out of my second can of Mountain Dew Bahawa. It's so sad. This was the last can at Wally World. Because I know they were going out of season. But like, man. What am I gonna do? This is my hyperfixation drink. I'm gonna have to go to Taco Bell and get it. Oh. What am I gonna drink? Sweet tea? I'm from the south, but I don't love it that much. Sweet tea tastes the same after too long, you know what I mean? Dude, Basil, hear me out. Were you ever into Pokemon much? Hear me out. When I get a PC, me, Soul Link Nuzlocke. I've never done a Nuzlocke, nor have I done a Soul Link. I'm just saying, that might go hard. Do you know what a Soul Link Nuzlocke is? Yee, slay. Alright, slay. I mean, we could do Inkley, but she's a busy gal. So, like, maybe not, but we'll see. First and last time I tried to do that. Oh god. I know they're bad, but like, I feel like we'd manage, you know? I'd probably just like accidentally try to res my Pokemon. accidentally passed out on my floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That bad of a nuzlocke. But I don't know. Could be interesting. That takes a lot of setup though, and that might. I know emulators wouldn't theoretically kill my PC because I could do it off stream. But streaming it, as I learned with Rhythm Deep, does not bode well. I mean, it may work, but I get heavy lag. All my tests that I've ever done for anything related to when I try games, I always do rhythm games, okay, man? You can test your accuracy and see if it works. I'm just saying. That's a long word from me. From me, oh. Oh, from exhaustion. Okay, you combined the words, so I thought that was a new word I've never heard of. It was from exhaustion of not sleeping, I think. Holy shit. When the hyperfixation hits you so hard. I did that too. I did that before my shift at work. I couldn't sleep because my brain wanted to draw Hatsune Miku. True story, this happened last week. And when I woke up, I had a bloodshot eye because the blues hurt eyes. Very much so. Like, exceedingly so. True story. Hyperfixations have led me down many of rabbit holes. Like, an unholy amount of rabbit holes, right? Recent hyperfixation was the I got a hyperfixation of Iron Master's whiteboard, and I would check it every day, every night, in between bathroom breaks at work. And it became a hyperfixation recently. My other hyperfixation has been the lumberjack simulator in Fortnite. That was a good hyperfixation for a hot minute. I get to the point where I get hyperfixated so much to the point I get completely tired of it. We're lucky my hyperfixation with art hasn't stopped. I just take small little increments of breaks and just back to the drain. Oh shit, what was my other hyperfixation that I had? I get them more with games, I believe. Oh, Muse Dash? That was a hyperfixation for a good month and a half because I kept getting leaderboards and I'm like, hell yeah. This is a nice feeling, man. To be considered the top 1%. That's a good feeling. I'm just saying. Do you ever just, when hiking, right? When you're on a big rock that overlooks a scenic view into a huge drop, do you ever just think, jump, jump, do it now, push them, jump? That's how my brain is all the time. The intrusive thoughts never stop. And it's really bad on when you're on a hill with rocks and like you're looking down on the view and you're like, man, it'd be crazy if I jumped. Why is the brain so mean to you like that? Like, why? I'm just like, I want to look off this rock, but now I'm just scared that my brain's gonna be like, alright, it's jumping time. Or when you're talking to someone and you think of a really good joke. Your brain's like, say the joke. Come on, just say the joke. Come on. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna say the joke, but it's been like 2 minutes, and the moment has passed, like far succeeded the moment, and it's like, it's like you finally work up the courage to say something, and it's like, oh man, it's too late now, like it was a good joke. So you just sit there laughing to yourself, and then you look like a psychopath? Yeah. Can't relate. But every time I walk down the stairs, nah, dude. When I walk upstairs, my instinct... Okay, my grandma's house have stairs. And there's a habit that I have of crawling up the stairs. So it's so hard to break that habit as an adult because my brain's like, oh, I want to crawl up the stairs like I do as a child. And I just have to be like, no, don't. Just because it has carpet doesn't mean. So, like, when I'm over at a friend's house, a sibling's house, and they have stairs, my brain's like, oh. My brain gets so comfy that I'm like, climbing time. I'm like, no, don't do that. Good thing I don't do the sliding down the stairs like I used to do as a child. Oh, man. Anyone seen the stuff about Dress to Impress? I know you have, Basil. Well, back in my youth, when I was a child, when I was a little tiny little Eevee baby, I was 6, and I had small feet to where I could fit into my grandma's nice, pretty shoes, and she'd let us, and we'd walk around in her high heels, and we'd be on the top floor of her house, and I'd look down at the stairs, and I'd be like, don't step on the stairs, because, like, I'm a kid, I'm wobbling in heels. Because, like, they're the pinhole heels. I'm like, don't step and fall. And I just look at the hall with shaky legs as I'm trying to do a catwalk because I'm scared of the one little hole that has the staircase because I'm gonna tumble down like that Family Guy episode. Yeah, intrusive thoughts, man. My brain's like, do it. It'll be funny. I miss those days, man. Those were good times. Oh shit, my water's over here. No Mountain Dew stack. Let's go. I don't have a problem, you do. Woo! Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, sorry. Oh, I need to get something over there. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I need to get something over here now. Oh, man. Oh, shit, it leaked. That was only 3 cans. Acting. It juiced all over me. Oh, you haven't been active this stream. Hold on. Oh, sorry. You're okay. You want to say hi? She has been barred from the desk, by the way. Alright, Neve. You're good on this side. If you go over here, no. There was one day that I was working on my— No. That's where you were when you broke the thing. Off. Yeah. I have to scare her off with a lotion bottle because she has a sensitive schnutz. So, I just literally hold the thing up and she runs now. Because I have to train her to not get on the desk. I sat down. She has slid on this desk. She broke a shelf of mine that Basil gave to me. Rest in peace, that shelf. I now use the drawer as organizers for the pink thing that I have. So, at least it's serving some type of purpose. Reuse, reduce, recycle. And she broke that. She broke 3 cups back to back. And I was sitting down, getting ready to work on my model. I just poured me a glass of sweet tea, and it was the last bit of sweet tea that we had. And it was 3 in the morning, so, like, there was no way I was getting any more, right? I sit down, I take a sip, I go, set it down. She runs up, slips off the PC, kicks the drink off, and spills everywhere. And I was just, like, so heartbroken and just disappointed. It spilled all over me, all over my shirt, all over my floor. The amount of sadness I felt. You know, like, oh, don't cry over spilled milk. I just wanted to sob. Like, granted, not her fault. Right? Desk is slippery, and she just wants to hang out with me. She's doing her due diligence, but the amount of stuff that she's killed off the desk, I think it's time I train her not to be on the desk. It was a long time coming. I'm sorry to the avid Mochi fans. I can't do it anymore. She's burning out my pockets with the amount of stuff she breaks. I don't know what's gonna be next. My mic? I don't think I can financially recover if my mic breaks. My mic was expensive. You know you can. But like that's scary. I know. Donate plasma if you can. That is good. There's always a plasma shortage. Donate if you can. I'm just terrified. Sorry. The donating blood last time was scary and cool. The fact that you had the needle plugged up to you, and we now know I'm a fall risk. So like, I don't think they'd want that. Dude, like, that was scary. Like, that was a fun experience. Do not get me wrong. Right? The story that I get from donating blood and almost passing out, that's funny, though. That's very funny. I just love that I came to when she said, "Do you want another apple juice?" That will never not be my favorite part about it. I hear nothing, right? I'm on the floor, right? Because they tell me to get on the floor. And after that, it's... And she's like, stay with me. And I hear that second last time. Okay. And she goes, "Do you want another apple juice?" Clear as fucking day. And I'm like, yeah. That will never not be the best part about it. The fact, though, that when that starts to happen, like, your hearing goes. Your vision goes... foggy, blurry, not fun. Whoops, sorry. And then the oh god. There was so many. That was such a fun story. Donating blood with you was so fun. When are we doing that again? They're gonna have to deal with me again. No. On second thought, make money, get that bag. I wouldn't do it every day, but if I did, I can make 100 per dono, which they'd probably have to cap on, so I couldn't do that. Damn, I can make a new PC with that money. I'd have a car and I'd have a PC in no time. Maybe we donate blood. How painful is that, though? How... Okay, literally, let me explain to chat so I can explain myself. The other day, when the shenanigans were happening, I told them about the fire trucks that appeared at work. I told them the brief summary that they pulled up because someone called. That's what they know. And when we were pre-closing, I got a metal split. Hold on. Hello? Hold on. What the? Hold on. Ah! Do you want me to take you off mic? I don't have Discord open on this.
You said something and then I called you, but I'm on God so tired I forgot.
Oh. I said something? I said...
what did you say? I was like, this is gonna be a lot to type out. Oh yeah, because you said how painful is it? That's what I was gonna talk to you about.
I was gonna say the time that I got the metal splinter and you had to dig it out with a knife, I was freaking out.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
I didn't explain the full part, but now they know the gist if they're listening.
Oh, do you know how donating plasma works?
No.
Okay, so like, we went to go donate blood and like how that felt.
Yeah.
So like slightly bigger needle.
Oh.
And it but not by much, but slightly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I thought I saw movement in the hallway. I was like, oh.
Oh.
But it takes the blood out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of it just sitting in a cute little bag next to you, it runs it through this machine that separates the plasma from your blood cells, and then it puts the blood back into your body just with no plasma. And because they put the blood back into your body, that's how you're able to donate so frequently, because your body doesn't have to reproduce the red blood cells, it just has to remake more plasma. That's the TLDR, at least. But I've never done it before, but $100 is $100, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't they have to get, like, more information out of you?
Oh, they do. They need your ID, your social security card, and if you're not from the United States of America, you have to have another form of something. I signed up for, like, their account online or whatever to, like, see what the process was like. But, you know, if you wanted to, you could take me on Wednesday, see how it is. You know, we give it a little test run. I'll be the guinea pig.
Yeah, because you're more used to donating, so like that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm also, locked in on this car situation.
Yeah. You're trying to get that bag.
Because the way I see it is, if I donate and everything goes fine, right, then I know I can donate more, okay? And even if I don't donate more, if I make it through donating once, $100. Do you know how many tacos I could buy with $100?
At least 90.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, I'd be eating like 70 Supreme tacos from Taco Bell.
Hell yeah.
That's what I called you to explain how that worked instead of typing out that whole thing.
Well, no, I appreciate you. It beats me having to read it.
Oh man. Okay, well, go back to listening.
Okay, I appreciate you, bud. Don't worry, I won't be here much longer, so you'll have to sleep.
Excuse you? That's crazy. There's this thing called YouTube. YouTube never dies.
I know where you live, and I could kill the power.
Try me. Also, can Bach hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure. Okay. $100 every time I don't think there's a cap. And it says $100 every time you donate. But you get more money the more you weigh, essentially. And so, I don't know why that is. It's not just based off that, it's also based off of region and like how much they need it, but like they like apparently if you weigh less you make less money. So like, you know, I'm making $100.
Probably more blood in your body.
Maybe it comes out easier. But you can donate every 2 days. So like if I donated on the 16th, I could donate again on the 18th. And I don't know if there's like a cap on that. The trial pays 5 to 8K, but can only do them every 6 to 9 months. The trials? What trials are we talking about? Oh, I do medical trials. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, alright, sorry. I'm gonna stop rambling. You know how I am.
No, you're good, man.
For life.
Hey, you don't think that's entertaining? Bruh.
Drug trials. Do you want to do some drug trials with me?
No.
There's not any science behind it. We'll just be trialing them. You get what I'm saying?
I think that's more terrifying than donating plasma.
Yeah, it is.
You don't know what that could fuck up.
Go to some random crackhead on the corner. Just be like, hey, I'll give you $5 for a random pill. Just pill roulette, see what they give you.
Bruh.
Oh man. Alright, I'm really gonna go. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Aw, man, I just loaded up Discord on the PC.
I'm sorry. I mean, I can stay if you want. I just don't want to interrupt, you know.
No, you're good either way. I'm just...
So what do you want?
Either or is fine. I don't mind. I technically did my catch up of the day.
I know that we're ex-wives, but you know, I still care about your opinion on it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Respect women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I
Something.
What if I disrespect you though, and still respect women?
I mean, that's fine.
That's
I'm
fine.
used to it, so you know.
Holy shit.
Hello.
Oh Jesus, I forget about Fogies. Slay.
Put me in the. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Oh, there we go. You said you're gonna put me in the back?
Yeah, you're right next to me now. Because you were too distracting to keep on the keyboard.
What do you mean?
But you want to be right next to the cat? In the corner. Oh god, I can't even
It's-
put you over here. This is more jarring putting you in the corner. You're creeping on the cat. Stop.
Put me wherever you want. Put me, baby.
No.
Oh my goodness. Is it my eyes that are too distracting?
Who did you commission to do that?
I didn't even commission this. I was gifted this.
What the fuck?
it was Enkian.
Dude, people are gonna think I stream the wrong kind of content.
People are gonna think you stream the right kind of content.
What do you mean?
Look at these muscles. And then you tell me what you think I mean.
People are gonna think I have an only frying pans.
I
No,
can
you're-
send you the gremlin.
No, you're good. You're just very I keep looking at your face.
Are you getting lost in my eyes?
Something with 2 dots. Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like my raging apex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
So how is the Kingdom Hearts questing been?
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts, been good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sass is doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
We defeated the Alice in Wonderland. Which when you play on your first round, you're never even she's making her first pass through. The way that the game's laid out is you're eventually gonna want to come back to everything anyway, because you unlock certain abilities later. That give you access to more areas. But she has defeated Alice in Wonderland first pass through, and we are now in Tarzan. And the last thing that she did was load into Tarzan, and then she was about to get pimp slapped by the jaguar that spoiler alert for Tarzan, killed Tarzan's parents. About to get pimp slapped by
Gasp.
that. And then she paused it because we were about to eat breakfast for dinner, and then we watched YouTube.
Nice. I'm gonna be
And now that I'm
honest.
thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna say, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that she saved before she turned the PlayStation off, so she might have to redo the final boss of Alice. That is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have also never played Kingdom Hearts, so I have no clue what you're talking about. But I think it's great.
Yeah.
You're doing great work.
You should be playing it.
I don't have a PlayStation. I was a
Well,
Nintendo girly growing up.
Well, you can always, I would say you could borrow my PS2, but honestly, the husband, I took the kids, the husband took the PlayStation 2 that worked.
Mm.
So I've got one that doesn't really work, and when it does work, it's in black and white.
Ah.
So I'd say you could borrow mine, but you really would just have to ask Sass or her husbando to see if you could borrow theirs that they bought.
Mm-hmm. The real
But
question.
it's good stuff.
It is good stuff. The real question, though. When are you gonna come back to streaming and drop all the lore?
All the Kingdom Hearts lore?
No, the life lore.
Oh, the life lore?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I've honestly thought about that,
Mm-hmm.
but my thing is, like, I kind of feel like that would just be trauma dumping all over
It's like,
chat.
nah, dude, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Dude, anything is content if you content enough.
Oh man. Look, maybe I won't even like plan it out, right? I'll just wait for like one of my old regulars to pop in chat and be like, well, look who it is, actually streaming for once. And I'll just be like, okay, yeah, sorry, my whole life literally fell apart. And just like say everything just real quickly. And I'll be like, anyway, guys, back to this fishing simulator.
I'm just saying, man, it's gonna be an epic. You have the best reason for not streaming, okay, man?
Oh my goodness.
I haven't told chat, I just said you moved and I helped to move you. That's why I haven't been
Slay.
streaming, because, I mean, that's true. All my free days went to help.
I was like, yes, it should only take a little bit. 5 million hours later.
Yeah, the day that you said, oh yeah, man, like, it'll only take 3 hours, and then we can go back, and we can play video games and watch stuff, and then it took until 3 in the morning. That was hilarious.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We're here to help. That's what we're for. Free
It's so
labor.
hard.
You paid us in food,
It's,
to be fair.
it's so hard to like look at everything you've ever owned and be like, yes, I'm gonna pack this up.
Yeah, it was weird that I had to be the responsible one in some situations to be like, no, it's focus time.
Do you know it would be a really responsible decision right now?
What?
To buy Hatsune Miku VR.
Oh, Hatsune, what's that? Hatsune Miku VR.
Yeah. It's just like a rhythm game with Hatsune Miku, and it's VR.
You know what? Valid, but what about money? How much is that gonna put you down?
$24, but I'm not gonna do it simply because a VR game I would have to hook up the VR headset to play, and ain't nobody got time for that.
Fair. My VR headset's gonna be confiscated pretty soon. Because Dad has a new PC and he loved the VR because he could literally just go in there and play YouTube.
Oh my god.
And that's the only reason he liked it, because he could multitask, have YouTube in his headset, and then pull up like what he needs to research. That was it. And he just liked that. And I'm like, what the? He'd just be in the lobby playing the little board games that you could play. Like they had like a crossbow and an arrow, and he'd shoot that, and then he'd go back to watching YouTube. It was so silly. My dad loved that.
Dads and their silly little niches.
I tried to show him other games, but he's like, nah, this is better. I'm like, what do you mean? That's literally just the lobby of the headset. Oh, it's good.
Absolutely crazy. Oh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Mal was talking about Mal being mournful owl. I just shortened it to Mal because it's way easier to say that. Was talking about doing a Pixelmon Minecraft server once he upgrades his PC. Are you interested?
What's a pixel mod server?
It's well, like Pixelmon, so it's like Minecraft but Pokemon. Like it's like the Pokemon mod for Minecraft.
I see.
I was thinking we do that, or we do like just like some random like mods that kind of just give us some fun aspects. Like it's still Minecraft, but like there's different layers to it, kind of mods.
Yeah, I could potentially do that on the PC because I doubt mods work on the Switch. But like,
Bach rated you
no
with a
biggie.
party.
Oh shit! Shit, piano time. Thank you, Botch, for the raid. How was stream? How was ragtime piano? Did you do a lot of ragging and timing and jazzing? Welcome in, Mellory and Dreamy Leafy. How are you guys doing? We were talking
They went
about
from piano time to peck time.
we're talking about modded Minecraft. Potentially, I would be interested, but I'm gonna be honest. Love Minecraft as a concept. I just suck at Minecraft, and I get very bored easily because I get overwhelmed with all the shit I need to do. But
Yeah,
like,
well,
I'm
that's why
always down
I
to
kinda-
try it again.
I'm kind of interested in trying the pixel mod because that's how I am with Minecraft. I really like Minecraft, but I just can't play it for super long
Yeah,
because like I'll like play it for like 3 days straight, and then I'm like, okay, time to not touch it for another 6 months.
yeah,
But the pixel mod will make it more like Pokemon-esque, which is more of like, get that grind mindset. I feel like that'll help.
yeah. That probably would help. It's the task-oriented stuff in Minecraft's like, oh, need to go to Nether to get this thing so I can advance this thing, and it's just like it gets so draining after a while. Love Minecraft, but man, pronounce it's back. Bach. That's it. I couldn't pronounce
Bach,
Botch's actual name because I keep saying Botch because that will never not be funny and a recurring joke.
You keep botching it.
No, it's comedic because Botch was the first name I literally botched. So it will never
Yeah,
not
so I
be
said, like,
comedic.
you-
Yeah, keep
Oh, yeah, I
botching
was
it.
like- I was like-
Yeah.
that's so funny.
Oh yeah. So are you reconsidering trying to commission that artist with the very pretty backgrounds and spend all that money, Basil?
No, I think that I'm gonna get that for my birthday gift to myself.
Oh, I see. That's coming up in a couple months. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hopefully. I want it so bad. The amount of serotonin it would give me.
Oh, how much is it? Like 600, 700?
Yeah, 700.
Bro, that's so expensive. Like, that's fair though. Like, how many scenes is it? 3 and it's hyper detailed?
Yeah, it's like super hyper detailed.
Like, that's valid, but like, my brain can't justify that. A model is expensive enough, but damn.
Yeah, I don't know, cause like in my, I don't know why, in my mind, I'm just like, I would be happy using an MS Paint model for the rest of my life if need be. There's an ant on my foot. Ow.
Oh
Anyway,
god, they're fighting back.
Yeah, I've killed like 7 of them.
Dude. Sick
But the
Benji
background, I don't want Benji to get hurt. His little mouth.
Come on, he's your bravest warrior.
No, he is not. I raise little royalty brats. Okay, I love.
What about
them.
Vin?
They're split. He's like the eldest son that is technically in line for the throne, but he's like, I don't want that responsibility. Just like give me some money and don't talk to me ever again. But yeah, the background, I don't know. I'm just like, it makes me so happy just seeing their like rooms that they make. And then like I'm just like I can use it as my wallpaper on my computer and just stare at it all day, bro.
That's fair. That's valid. Also, I realized we didn't introduce herself into the raid. Oh god, I'm so improper right now. That's what I get for not streaming.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to.
All my pecs.
That's enough introduction for you. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Abbles the Swift. I am a artist and I do cities and game. Whom are you to my right, left for them?
I am the ex-wife, 7th time divorced. I've got massive pecs, you know?
Yeah.
I do have a shower curtain, despite the rep that divorced dads get.
I'm sorry, is
yeah,
it just me or
that's
do you
it.
have 4 eyes? I keep going between them. Which one?
You can look at whichever eyes you want, baby.
Okay, alright.
But sleepy.
Sorry, I'm a little eepy. It is 4. What the fuck? It's 5 a.m. Did we just jump?
Taco Bell? Question mark.
It's almost 5 a.m. Basil.
They should still be open, really. That's cool.
I. Bullsack. What?
What was I? Bro, see, like, I'm also eating. I'm like, what was I just talking about? I was like, I feel like I was onto something. And
Okay.
then we were like, oh, introductions.
Sorry,
What
my
was
bad. Okay, well, I'll let you yap, because I really need to piss again.
Oh, pissing time part 2.
Yeah, I'll hide myself under the desk.
That's fine. I got you. Wait, actually don't do that. That's inappropriate.
Bruh. Alright, fine. Wee.
Oh,
I was
man.
trying to be considerate, give you the spotlight.
Pissing under the desk. Someone just went live with the notification balls itchy. Snip. God damn. What was I yapping about 5 seconds ago?
Hold on.
On to something.
There we go. Alright, you're good. You'll see it if you're looking at the stream.
No, I do. I see it.
Let me get a lower. Yeah. Alright, you continue. I'm gonna take a piss. Just yap to your heart's content.
Yeah, so basically, like, when I look at this artist's, like, style of the wallpaper, they do stream backdrops, and, it is so good. They get so much detail in it, and they customize it to you. And it is $700, but, like, I look at it, and I'm like, I could never recreate something on this level of artwork. It's so fucking bussin', bro. It's so good. But, like, I would use that and appreciate that on a regular basis way more than I would, like, I don't know, like, it's not that way more that I would appreciate it than a model, but I feel like I would rather spend $700 on, like, the nicest backdrop I've ever seen in my whole life, and then use MS Paint to make my model. Drop the name. Oh my gosh, okay. Anything, like, I always feel bad. Everybody always makes me feel bad about this, but I am literally the worst person with names. So I always have to, like, scroll and find stuff. Oh my gosh. It's always embarrassing. Because, like, I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, this is the best, like, background artist ever. And then I'm like, I could not tell you. Could not tell you their name off the top of my head. Oh man.
Boobies!
Boobies?
Boobies! I'm back.
They told me to drop the name, so I'm locating it. I hope that's alright.
The artist that you're trying to go with for backgrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% fine. You're a guest here, so
Okay.
you're allowed to post links. As long as you don't call me on Discord and be like, I'm streaming right now, and then just leave. That's not okay. Let me clarify.
Why the fuck would I be streaming?
Exactly. Who would be streaming at this ungodly hour?
Who would be streaming right now?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Milky Pichu. Okay. Let me pull this up.
Hold on.
Wait,
I'm out of
yes,
water. Continue to yap. I'm sorry. I need to stay
Oh, I'm
hydrated.
yapping.
Continue. Go
Don't
for
eat.
it. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine? Oh my god. Alright, here's the link. I was given permission to drop that. The background that they did that I'm absolutely obsessed with is the mushroom cave that they did for mushroom. So good. They did 2 different ones, I believe. But there's the one. Yeah, if you go to their media, it's the one that they posted on July 22nd in 2021. It is so good. And they've got a Christmas version too. Ugh. I'm like obsessed with it. It just like looks so cozy to be in there. I want to live in that cave.
I bring
I want to live
snackos.
in that cave so bad.
Hola.
Hola. Buenas noches.
See?
I guess that's not technically wrong, but I'm. Oh man.
¿Por qué?
I'm bored. Oh man. Also, I'm gonna send you the Careless Whispers Vintage 90. There's the 1930s jazz cover for your listening later. But it's most definitely copyrighted, so I would not listen to it right now.
Don't worry, my PC won't even be able to load it.
Slay.
Slay. Oh, excuse-moi.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, they're open right now. Oh, I don't have. I mean, I have $700, but I do not have $700 to not spend on a car. Oh my gosh, car.
We're both very don't care about money sometimes, so like, I gotta be the voice of reason here. You know what I mean?
God. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my goodness.
We both got that ADHD tick where we feel like we need to spend money because it makes us happy in the moment, you know?
But listen, I've gotten a lot better about it, and you know I've been thinking about this backdrop for like months. So to be fair, this is a well thought out plan that you might not understand, but it's well thought out.
I know. But they could be open in December, and like then you can like get it, and it'll be just in time for your birthday.
Yippee! Oh man, but I was gonna get a Christmas version of it too, and how am I supposed to use that if I don't get the fuck Christmas?
Oh.
Oh man.
Next month. Next month.
I'm not gonna have that money next month.
You could theoretically save enough for it in at least one paycheck, correct?
Yeah, but like I'm still paying I'm still paying $400 in bills at a house I do not live at. So, you know, that's coming out. My mama won't go get a job, so you know, gotta hashtag support her. Thinking about travel next year. Where do you think about travel?
Brain blast. Me in December. Karaoke stream. My birthday. What do you think?
Yes.
I did that last year with low success. I suck at karaoke, okay man? It's something about like, oh, I need to be on key and remember timing.
No, you just look, once you stop caring, that's when you're free, okay?
Yeah.
But I will say though, it's funny that I say that because I was literally just about to pop off like, oh my gosh, once I get my nose fixed, unstoppable.
Hell yeah.
Because once I get good airflow up in this bitch, it's all over.
It's Jover.
It's Jover. I'm
Dude.
like peeking.
I'm just saying, okay? Like, theoretically, we could get Inkly, but love Inkly. She, auto de factos to very, high soprano. Like, it's out of panic, I know, half the time, because, like, that is the range she's comfortable in. And it, like, forces me to be there. But, like, if you're there, I will be in my natural tone, because you're somewhere in... I'm in between somewhere of you and Inkly. Because we're all the same key range. Unfortunately, that's what it's like to be a woman.
Oh man. I'm actually an alto. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean? You can keep up with me and I'm second soprano. Supposedly from my friend that is a singer.
So, yeah, no, I actually am a second soprano. Like, that's
Slat.
what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Wait,
because
be
we
my-
sing the
okay,
same
be
key
my-
all the time. What do you mean when we're singing in the car? You think I can't hear you?
It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, bro, I'm trying to think of what song it is that me and my sister will always sing, and she'll always sing the men's part, and she'll be like, "Bruh, I'm such an alto. Like, I can totally be an alto." And she's fucking soprano one, can hit whistle notes like no problem. And she's
I
like
wish
sitting
I
there
was
like,
soprano.
and it's so freaking funny because she hits these whistle notes with no problem, and then she's not even doing too bad at the alto parts. And I'm just like, pop off.
Yes, queen.
Pop the fuck
Slay. We
off.
love a
Yeah.
versatile queen.
Bruh. There has not been one moment in my life that I have not been jealous of that woman.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
man.
don't worry. I'm jealous of you. Your confidence, I could never. The way you
It's all
sung for the kids when you sang Bring Me Back to Life, when I made that one comment about it feels wrong when you're not singing that while we're closing. And then you just fucking belt for it. I'm like, the fuck?
Hey,
Impressive.
I lack the colors because I'm colorblind. That's offensive. Is there? I'll read it for you. I'll waste my breath so you don't have to waste
Thank
yours.
you.
Is there a lore reason you're collabing with a nudist? And I thought we were LGBTQ friendly, but they clearly lack the rainbow colors. They lack the Skittles nail paint emoji. Dreamy Leafy said, "I love the vibes." Lol. Wasting your breath on me? You know it. Let me just.
Is it, how do you pronounce their name? Is that Zato?
Sato.
Zato?
Sato for ooh.
Zato insulted me when they first came into the stream, so I'm not wasting my breath. I'm kidding. I appreciate you being here.
It's on
Came
brand,
in with
you
a vengeance and bullied
They're
me.
clearly a tsundere.
Oh, yeah. Pay
Look at them
attention to me,
insulting me,
baka.
then being blushy when I say I'm wasting my breath on them. Oh my goodness.
What, you want Basil to step on you, Zato, huh? Is that it? You're
Look,
looking
I
at
am
the eyes
saving up
down
for
there?
a car, so for a small price. Oh, for free? No. This bird's
much?
gotta make money to get
How
a
much?
car. Okay,
How much?
give me $1. Give me a crisp $1 bill and I'll use dogs on you, dog.
Money.
People sad. It's okay, Zada. I'm poor too. Oh. You know what? Look at my pecs. Look into my pecs. They'll make you feel better.
Are those all natural?
Oh, you know it.
Cause girl, you making me go wild. Ow, 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 ow.
Arr.
Ow.
Broke but not broken. Look, at least one of us is broke but not broken.
Oh, by the way, Basil, have you seen the guy in the overalls at work? I haven't seen him in many months, and it's been depressing. Have
he
you?
came. Julio came through the other day with his wife. I got to take both of their orders.
Did you howl at them? Oh God!
Sorry, I was drinking water. No, I didn't howl at them, but he came in, and I didn't even ask his name, and I just put down Julio, and and he was like started speaking gibberish to one of the new hires, and she's like, "What are you saying?" But he like got so excited that I remembered Julio, you know, his alias.
Yeah,
And then
we love
he
Julio.
went to go use tap to pay, and I said, he said, "Oh, sorry, it's just not." And I was like, yeah, Regents Roulette not treating you very well this time. And he started laughing. He was so excited. I remember that's what he calls it.
He's a great dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
Be like Julio. I will be sad but not disappointed. Have you heard the yeah, I told you the Taco Man story. I will be sad but not disappointed if Taco Man is Julio. You know?
Yeah.
If he made a rep over there, like I will not be too sad about it. Like that just makes sense if he's also Taco Man.
Yeah, but after he got married, he has seen us significantly less. So I think he's eating good with his wife.
Yeah, I think his wife told him no. It's time we thinning you up. It's time.
No more sections.
I mean, dude's in proper farm get up. Like, he's like, his crops finally grew and it's time to actually eat real food instead of the junk we serve, you know?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
If you like soy oil. That was a cis male, and my pronouns are he, him, but after meeting you, I feel like I'm cis male with pronouns. Sorry, I'm very tired right now, and there's a couple of typos, but if you give me a second, I can decipher. Just for you, okay? Just for you. But give me a second.
I'll
I
pause
thought
the
I was
music.
a cis man. I thought I was a cis male, and my pronouns were he, him. But after meeting you, I feel like I'm cis fail or fall cis fail with I don't know. Like, is it supposed to be pronounced both times, or was one supposed to be pronoun, or are they both supposed to be pronoun? And did you mean to say fail? I thought I was cis male, and my pronouns were he, him. Are he, him? And my pronoun. You thought, but then they are. There's. I like English, and this is not treating me well.
I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, I got that part.
You just say, you should just say for him.
Cis
Cis
male,
fail to rhyme
cis
with
fail.
cis.
She's doing mental math.
Cis fail. Okay. I mean, I get the idea, but like my brain's just like, what?
Context, it is 5 a.m. for both of us.
He meant pronouns instead of pronouns. Okay. Yeah, see, like, it's just, yeah, 5 a.m. brain, the typos, and then I'm just like, huh?
Huh? It
My
be
bad,
what it
chat.
be.
Play.
Hey, since we're divorced, does that mean you get
look,
half of
English
my
ain't my
chat?
native either. Wait, I get half of chat since we're divorced?
Yeah, that's how that works, right? Alright, who wants Basil, who wants me? Alright, divide.
Wait. If, like, when they divide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I can't interact with them at all anymore? Or, like, I just, like...
We'll
or,
switch
like,
on the
I own
weekends.
them? Switch on the weekends?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like you'll have to, like, you know, take care of them and feed them.
Oh yeah. I'm I'm
Basil
good at
knows how.
taking care of
Basil
and
knows
feeding
how to
things.
cook. I know how to make you ramen and Italian food.
Saying I know how to cook is crazy.
You know how to cook more than me, to be fair. Your
I
spicy chicken
can-
is to die for. Literally, I almost died last time.
I can follow instructions for baking if I have instructions. And then I make a mean loaded potato soup.
Mm.
I make a mean Hawaiian roll sandwiches. Little sliders. And I make a mean spicy chicken, and I also hand mash my potatoes.
I
I
know.
don't use Instamash.
I know how to make toast.
And that's about it. You have toast? You like toast?
With jam and butter.
I give Basil my toast
maybe
and food since they
eggs.
count as part as me only. No, I do not take dogs and feces. It has to be all of you. Honestly, I see Abbles as a sister.
I spaced out and was
Just
looking at your titties, Basil. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
It's okay. You're not the only one.
You too?
That's not what I meant by that, but sure. Pike's very upset, and I don't even know about what.
Pet flag for me.
Come on, baby.
I pet
Ooh.
Remy.
Cat wants to talk to you. Come on.
I got Remy. Let's make them fight. Oh God, Remy's
Sorry for doubting you earlier, Apples, Miss Bale. Truly brought out the 2 frames of your stream out.
Yeah, I told you 2 frames. You see, Basil? That's them. Remy forcibly put his face in my mouth. He wanted to sniff. And now he's on my shoulder.
That is crazy.
I
I
don't
got
know
Pike
what
in my
it
lap.
is. He likes to smell my mouth.
Relatable. Relatable as to you want to be in Apple's mouth, or relatable to something else that was said. I need a response on this one. God damn it.
Oh God.
Like, get off the desk. There's ants up there. They like water.
Black, eat the ants. Eat them.
Is this
Devour.
the Universe song right here? I wish that were me. But
I really wish I could split my music so I could like not hear music 24/7. You know what I mean, Basil?
I like hearing music 24/7. I'm listening to 80s Japanese city pop right now.
My brain can't divide though because you're so quiet and like it's basically at the same volume as you, and it's all the way down.
I'm so sorry. Is this better?
A little.
A little better? Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think of the oh, this ant's trying to run from me. I'm so sorry. What did you think of the Despicable Me movies?
What?
What did you think of the Despicable Me movies?
I only saw 2 of them. I
Okay,
thought
what did you think of them?
I thought they were pretty good. Like I liked the characters. The minions, like as a kid, I thought they were annoying because it's typical poop fart joke. But like I thought it's alright, you know? I thought the girl with the unicorn was so me, you know? Yeah. And that's what I thought about it.
Okay. I can respect that.
I mean, how long ago did Despicable Me, the first one, come out? I had to be in my teens.
Despicable Me 2 came out in 2013.
Jeez!
The original Despicable Me came out in 2010. Then the second one came out 3 years later. Third one came out in 2017. And the fourth one came out in 2024.
It was great. I was 8 when the first Invisible Me dropped.
I was like 80.
80?
Yeah, in bird ears. Well, as a
So,
bird in human years.
That makes you like, in your thousands now? Is that how math
you don't
works?
even know. You don't even know when my birthday is.
Oh, in a month, in a day, in a year? Hold on, let me guess. You were born in 69, correct? Correct.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I got distracted by Zada in chat. I don't know if you. You're right. I really wish you could split me in half with your hands and keep half of yourself half the face. Oh my goodness.
Hey, do not harass my guest with your eyes. Are they violating you, Basil? Are they staring you up and down?
It's allowed because I'm fairly certain that their profile picture is a Lego figure of Jotaro Ghost.
Oh, very cultured person, I see.
What was I saying?
Balls.
I don't know exactly what year I was born. Okay, I've just been keeping up with the track, and like I don't know how to convert it to this time zone, and like it's just complicated. But basically, I'm old as fuck. Balls, exactly.
The balls.
I'm like 65 or something.
65? Huh? So, 2001. September 11th. Where were you?
you know, there's this guy at work who his birthday is 9/10.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I said, that's pretty convenient that you were born in the very next day. Something tragic happened.
The world really went downhill after bro was born.
At your mom's place? Oh my goodness. So how was that? Did you at least take her out to a nice dinner first?
Wait a minute. The math could be legit. Hold on. No.
If Zada's gonna be hanging out with my mom, you might as well take my mom to dinner first.
Holy shit. I just had a gross thought. I was cooking after 9/11 hit. That's crazy. If you think about it, like that was only a couple months after, and then I was cooking. How the fuck? You'd think like they just like, but no, it's just another one. Balls. Best announcement.
Balls. Sorry. It felt like since it said announcement, I needed to say it right then and there.
Yeah.
I helped somebody realize recently that they were conceived around their mother's birthday. You learn something new every day, huh?
Oh god. Hold on, let me look at a calendar. Doesn't line up with my mom's birthday. Nah. What the? Why? I got a question. Right, I'm a December birthday. That puts me around April. What the fuck keeps happening in April? For Not 1, 2, 3, 4 siblings will be born in December. What the fuck keeps happening, huh? Mom's got some explaining to do.
When's your mother's birthday?
In December.
When's your dad's birthday?
In August. I'm just saying. I had to think about it because I'm like, no, it wouldn't be my dad's birthday. What would that be?
Are you all April Fool's babies?
I guess so. I guess it's been a joke this whole time. Mom's gonna tell me any day now that my existence has been a joke all along.
The second image on April Holidays Google Images results, it says there's April Fool's, National PB&J Day, National Find a Rainbow Day, National Burrito Day, National Walking Day, World Health Day, National Siblings Day. I'll just skim through and read the more interesting ones because there is a list of 30 in front of me. Grilled Cheese Day.
Oh, it's gonna be Grilled Cheese Day.
Tax Day.
I doubt it's because of taxes. Yes. Dear, it's tax
Laundry
time again. Okay, now that one would be funny.
There's a National Laundry Day. Wear pajamas to work day. Husband Appreciation Day.
Oh. We might be cooking there.
Oh, do you know what it probably was?
What?
Easter.
Oh! It's a weird time.
Either that or National Jelly Bean Day, right?
I'm still going with Grilled Cheese Day. That's kind of comedic.
That does check out.
That do check out. You know, it's America. You know, America. We love cheese. Sweet tea and cheese. That is a weird thing to think about.
I get a bad baby per April holiday. One baby per April.
Oh God.
So, Zaba, tell me, when is your birthday? And what happened 9 months before that?
Yeah, come on. Release all the tea.
Isn't it crazy to think about the fact that, like, every single one of us came from that?
Yeah, and yet we still can't get no bitches. Yeah, I think about that a lot.
For yourself.
Ah, shit. Are we still divorced? Shit.
I get mad bitches. December 27th, 2001.
So also an April Fool's. So your existence is also a joke, eh?
You're all just so funny.
This is so much longer than I planned to stream for. Oh God.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I didn't think I'd be yapping for this long. Like, every time I tell myself before stream, I'm like, all right, I'm going for an hour, and if it's not interesting, I just leave. You know, cut my losses for the day. And every time I prove myself wrong, and then it ends up being like my longest stream.
It's that's actually one of my problems of why like it's so hard for me to sit down the stream is because I literally I don't think about the fact that I could just stream for like an hour or two. I'm like, no, I gotta sit down and stream for at least 7 hours.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the throne, raw. That's a good first message. Welcome in. Welcome in, Kira. With a name like that. Yep, that's expected. Welcome, have an apple. Greetings.
What is your profile picture?
Why are you snooping on everyone that comes into chat?
They got a bird on their shoulder.
Oh no! You're speaking her language.
No, they're birds. I like this person. I have an apple grievance. It's okay.
Have you seen the guy? Dude, have you seen the video of the guy reading a comment being like, "You're so down to earth," and then he speaks in bird? That's so you though, you know?
Sorry, I was distracted by the crow. What did you say?
I said, have you seen the video of the dude reading a comment, and it's like, "You're so down to earth," and then he's like, "Oh yeah," and then he starts speaking in bird? I feel like if there was a video that represents you, I feel like it would be that.
I've not seen that.
Oh, it's great, man. What do you mean?
Please send it to me.
If I find it again, I'll send it to you. It's pretty well known.
Boy. I mean, Kara is shortened for Karasu, which is crow in Japanese.
Huh?
That was just a Jap. Like I'm like reading it, and almost just a Japa. But I want to be less weedy, so luminen equals snowy infinite. Slay, do you speak Finnish?
Slay.
Are you from there? Or is that just like slay? More birds? Oh my gosh. Hype squad. They're speaking to me.
Oh shit, the voices are starting to speak back.
It's been. I literally don't know, like, I'm assuming that's German, but maybe I'm just being ignorant right now. I'm very small. You're from America. Is that? Your friend is quite quiet. I'm sorry, I can't hear.
I think you might have to do ASMR for it to be louder.
ASMR?
Oh god! That was terrifying. Sorry, you were loud. Continue.
Wait, did this make it? Is it better now?
I don't think so. You were just going away from the mic slowly, so you were like slowly drifting away.
Yeah, I've been readjusting a little bit, but I'm also trying to stay quiet anyway because, you know, I'm trying to be respectful of people who also live in building.
Wake them up! Wake them!
Oh, my wife has to go to work in like 4 hours.
She can be up a little early.
This is not a little early. That is a full night's of sleep.
I give you permission as her sister to wake her
didn't
up.
Sign up to get your ears serenaded. Actually, you should have read the fine print by clicking on this stream. That's exactly what you signed up for.
We have the right to bass boost our mic at any given moment for comedic effect. You signed up for this. It was literally in the agreement.
You're gonna like keep streaming until you inevitably fall asleep at the table and give us some snoring ASMR, or are you gonna end at some point and go to sleep finally? That's up to Abbles. If I pass out here and stream keeps running and this Discord call does not end, that is just unfortunate for me.
Hold on. I'm about to bless your ears, but also do it in the worst way. Basil, turn down your headphones just in case.
Okay.
This is for them. How nice was that?
Good stuff.
Another can.
Like
this is Baja Blast, non-alcohol.
Why is there alcohol?
Very loud. I have to clarify, considering one VTuber actually got banned off Twitch because they had a drinking stream. It was a whole ordeal. Yeah, is this now against TOS? So, yeah, just to be sure, like, if I get canned, I don't think I could come back. I'm not big enough to make waves.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Pyrocynical.
Ooh, pyrocynical. What about pyrocynical?
It's gonna inflate your blood. What the fuck is happening?
What the fuck is happening?
Is your chat usually like this?
No!
It's definitely the abs.
Yeah, that's what I said. I literally it's funny though, to be fair. This is very entertaining. I feel like chat is entertaining us instead of the other way around. I think we should give them the platform.
Oh my goodness.
I literally said people are gonna think I do different kinds of content because I can't get my model to look directly at it. That's a shame.
Just put me on the keyboard in front of you, and then just look down.
I'd have to move you.
Basil, don't trust her. Apples is hella cursed always, and chat is the wholesome being corrupted by her. Zada, what have you said in this chat room that would make me inclined to believe you for a second? I'm curious. The first thing you said to me was an insult.
Yeah. That's how my chat is. The insults are commonplace. I expect that much.
I'm innocent, Your Honor. Tell it to the judge.
The judge is botch. What is botch deem?
Oh my goodness.
That's the only one here with the authority. My PC could not can anyone at this moment.
Oh
That
my
is the
goodness.
secret I do not tell them.
You just told them. Watch this cooking.
Watch is thinking.
You know what? I think I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of potatoes and cook them.
Oh yeah? What you gonna make?
Mashed potatoes.
Well, go. Not the
Potatoes
instant
are the
stuff?
poor man's food, right?
No,
No.
they're a luxury.
The quality in between potatoes and the instant packets is just crazy.
I know, but like, they're easy. And
Fuck, take my side, please.
and every time
Be
mom
on my
buys
side.
potatoes, she forgets about them and they start growing more potatoes. So she just kind of only does it when she's making potato soup. So she just has
Infinite potato glitch.
yeah, until it becomes a problem.
Oh, box side with me? Oh my goodness.
All of us are. Even me? Even this one? What did
I
Basil
don't
do,
know
huh?
if the okay is. I don't know if the okay is box saying that they're gonna side with me. Can't give Apples because she can't read. Apples can read. I don't know
So
if you
now
know
we're
that.
being so now we're being ableist. Okay, we're gonna cancel you on Twitter. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, let
Making fun of my
me have the.
disability, huh?
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me have the floor real quick. I have 2
Mhm.
things I would like to say. First off, thank you, Bach, for taking my side. Second off, Zada, people might have an easier time reading if you knew how to spell. Okay?
Ableist.
I'm just saying. God, please make Twitter nuke me. Fuck that shit. I don't even use it.
No, but Twitter's scary. They will have your home address, your
That's
work.
right, you know.
Oh,
I think that's just the internet.
yeah. I don't fuck with Twitter. It's terrifying. But you have to have it as a content creator, which is sad.
Are you being charmed, Zeta? You looking at my pecs?
I know I certainly am.
What? Look at my traps too. I
You
got some
came
pretty
on
good
here to
traps,
talk
you
to
know,
me
I've been working
about
on 'em.
donating plasma, and yet here I am.
Oh yeah, well now we have 2 more people here, so everybody go donate plasma and get that bag. You can do it every other day. So if I donated on the 16th, I could donate again on the 18th.
Downside, scary needle. Upside,
Not even a
money.
downside though,
Upside,
because
helping people out.
$100 is $100.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over 30.
You don't need your plasma. Come on, man. You're being selfish keeping it all to yourself. Just give a little. Come on, open up. I'm thinking about the needle again.
It's okay.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I can handle pain. It's just something about knowing that pain is about to hit that it makes me uncomfy, you know?
Needles are scary, but nothing scarier than the idea of you being able to give something to someone who needs it and not doing it.
No, I'm talking about the knife situation from work
fear.
the other day.
Other than mine.
We didn't have tweezers. That's also messed up.
Well, it's also easier to just use a knife anyway, because tweezers, you still just gotta squeeze it until you can get it out.
Yeah.
It was so far in your skin, I had to cut it out. You had wiggled it all the way down there.
I'm sorry. Well,
It's
it
okay.
literally
It's not your
pierced me. It was like a corner of one of the metal things that we have online. And, like, I just picked it up wrong and it sliced. Normally it just, like cuts me a little. But, like, it, like... I don't know what that was. That was crazy. May God have mercy on your knees. What the fuck? What's going on? Basil, can you explain in shapes and colors and crowns?
Yeah,
Crayons?
Zada's making fun of Bach for being over 30.
Oh, so now we're ageist. Alright, another thing we can get you canceled for.
Canceled. Fuck
Oh
your
shit!
Yeah.
Twitter's gonna love you.
Hey, just to clarify, we're not hating anybody. It's Zada. Zada. It's okay. If you're gonna be mean, just own up to it.
It's okay being a little bitch. Just own up to it. I'm a little bitch.
I'm the biggest bitch that I fucking know.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I'm up there. I'm for sure up there. My district
Well, I'm seeing
manager,
something
though.
pretty big on my screen.
Oh yeah?
Whatever you're saying, I agree. Are you saying words?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Abbles has 2 B's in her name to compensate for the lack of bitches.
Hey, this one is my ex-wife, so technically I had bitches. Which is more than you can say, huh?
Look, a little colon 3. I love that face. I may not be spiteful, but I want you to make me spiteful. Bro, I like how I literally called Zada being a tsundere the second they sent that second message.
I'm just saying. It was clear. Clear cut. Oh my goodness. All bark, no bite. When are you gonna put on your ears and tail, huh? Do a little spin for us.
Yeah, you want a treat?
You want a treat? You want a treat?
They barked, spoke, and painted our nails. Question mark.
Shit.
You're so sweet. Yeah. Let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can find a little treat. Let me see.
Oh. I got it. You want a treat? This is for, just, Zada? Zada. Alright, alright. Little warning, headphone warning. There you go. You like your treat? Oh god.
Basil? Basil?
It's safe.
Good.
The actual fuck, it was a treat. I threw a whole bunch of cans.
You killed Basil. Yeah, I'm dead now.
Yeah.
Real quick question: am I legally allowed to ask people what their time zone is? It feels like it should be illegal.
I think it's fine.
Okay, so like, everybody tell me what your time zones are if you're comfortable with that. Or not even what your time zone. Sorry, I misspoke because it's like 6 a.m. Tell me what time it is to you. That's what I would like to know. Or Basil, can I have your TV? I don't have a TV.
Can I have your PC?
Sure.
I wish time would stand still so I would never have to work. I could just exist and
1:40
stagnant.
p.m. here. That's good stuff. Oh my goodness.
Time is an abstract concept. Does it even really exist? We are all perpetually moving, but why? What is the point? Anyway, did you, Basil, did you see the stuff about Gravity Falls?
I mean, I saw the, just explain it to me anyway, because I might not have seen all of it.
The website stuff, the things that were found out, the
Well,
codes.
explain it anyway, because maybe chat doesn't know either.
Okay, Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls, you know, culthood classic animation, we love it, you know, great show.
Mhm.
He came out with a book recently called The Book of Bill, and it was corrupting other books. Oh, spooky, scary stuff. Oh my goodness, world breaks. So, in the book itself, it has a code to the website and a key for it, and it unlocked the website. And it was like Seuss working on the website with a countdown timer. And when the countdown timer went down, the website changed to the infamous laptop screen with the book being stabbed through. And you could enter prompts, and it was very sick because you'd do Stan and you'd get brass knuckles, and like it had a whole bunch of lore stuff. Even Matt Pat was in it. Very, very cool stuff. It's theorized Bill is escaping his theroprism and making it back to our world. Anyway, it's cool stuff. You should definitely look into it, and if you like solving mysteries, get the book because shit's very cool. Anyway, what is your thoughts on it, Basil?
I am just genuinely excited to see what happens next.
Yeah.
I have been disappointed so many times that I stopped being excited about things that could go far south. So, you know, any video game that gets announced, any TV show that gets announced, I wait until after I watch it before I get really excited. Thank you, Zada. You know, I don't have the stand that I don't have Dio stand, but I appreciate that. But no, we will not be killing you. You must suffer.
You have to deal.
Did you hydrate, Abbles?
Yes, I did. I'll hydrate again. Hold on. What was a Book of Bill? Very cool stuff. It is theorized because Alex Hirsch himself, even though the interview was very old, like years old, he said that he was never going to continue the story of Dipper and Mabel, but he's fine with additional content within the universe. So potentially prequel or sequel spin-off of different characters in the universe could potentially be a thing. Because we all know Disney loves Gravity Falls and the boom it creates because culthood classic that got cut short. Because of the creator, not Disney. Crazy. It's a potential, but will Alex Hirsch go for it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
I do love all the simp stuff about the Grunkles.
Oh yeah, that's great. Besides the one image, we don't talk about the one image.
Well, I don't know what the one image is, but I guess we're not talking about it.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the actual image, but I've heard tales. It's a picture of Grunkle Stan in his, like, you know, boxers and shirt, and it has him with saggy balls poking out through the shorts. Yeah. Someone took the time to draw that, and it apparently traumatized a lot of people.
Wait a bit.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
But, I mean, have you seen the Barbie and the Nutcracker?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I won't make you look it up just because I know you're sorry. I got a notification. I'll not make you look it up because I know your computer struggles, but let me show this to you.
I'm stretching my neck. Oh god. Ow.
You're stretching your neck?
I'm stretching my nuts. I mean my neck.
Okay, so basically, in Barbie and Nutcracker, and if those at home would like to look it up themselves as well, the Nutcracker in that movie gives the appearance of older man.
Oh,
he's got white hair,
I think I have
he's got,
seen the stuff. You might have sent it to me before. Yeah.
And he, at the end of the movie, turns into your normal prince. Your normal Barbie prince. Right? And some people pissed off by this because they're like, we wanted old man. And honestly, the fan art that these people have drawn is so breaking. It's not even funny. Let me see if I can find it.
Who up stretching their nuts right now? Me.
Look at what I just sent you.
Yeah. I've seen some of the fan art you showed me.
They should at least kept the white hair and like the little beard.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They wanted a stereotypical prince.
I know, and it does make sense because I believe she's supposed to be like I don't imagine that she's over 18, or she has to be right on the cusp. So it does make sense that she's not like with an older guy. But like, where is old lady representation of Barbie movies? That's all I'm saying.
Bibble. Do you remember Bibble from the Mermaid Barbie ones?
I absolutely remember Bibble.
I fucking love Bibble. I know, I'm so glad he made a comeback. He's so cursed looking. Who okayed Bibble, you know? Who thought, you know, that's good shit. And we got fucking Bibble, blue and purple. Crazy color palette. Sometimes straight up uses them as parachutes right now. Sometimes stretching and airing your sack feels good. Basil, I swear they're not this crazy all the time. It's the 5 a.m. hitting. I swear my chat is normal most of the time. Do not let this deter you from coming back to streaming, Basil.
after reading these chats, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I've seen enough of the internet for a while.
Mm.
I'm on TV? You're airing yours on live TV? I don't think that's legal. I think that breaks some laws.
Has to bring at least one.
I've been here for all of 20 minutes and all I've seen is nothing but fuckery. Hey! Fair, but still. I'm greatly concerned. Why did you use change category?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to refund you, silly goose.
But you're gonna have to refund me for my other 2 redeems too.
What category? What Twitch category do you want? We can't do those, but
put us in Duolingo.
Duo. Oh fuck! How do I spell Duoling? There's 28 viewers. All right, Duolingo time. let me do a round of Duolingo. They're not gonna be able to see it. They're just gonna be able to hear it. Face ID doesn't want to work.
Just quiz us as you go.
Alright.
Where
Where is Duolingo?
My
There's
paper
Duolingo.
later on, but that hasn't stopped me yet. They'll never find me guilty of
Shit,
arson.
actually took. Oh, start a mini review. It's been that long. This is Japanese, okay?
Change it to only sleeping.
Isha desu.
Isha desu. Isha.
Desu.
He is a doctor.
Ocha desu.
Green tea, please. Where is it? No, it's green tea. Fuck.
Konnichiwa, Naomi desu.
Konnichiwa. Oh, Naomi desu.
Desu.
Is this...
Hana-san, mata ashita.
See you tomorrow. Motherfucker, what was that? Yasashi Isha? Where's Isha? No. It. Sensei. He's a nice doctor, a nice teacher. Oh, motherfucker! Oh, bitch, water and rice, please. It's I hate Japanese, right? I fucking basil. No, what is annoying is pronunciations of des, because our grammatical stuff is like it's and stuff like that, and is the fact that des is at the end to imply something at the beginning fucks me up so much.
You gotta lock in.
Konbanwa, Naomi desu.
Luminen wants to know if there's
Good
any
evening,
particular reason for learning Japanese.
Because she told me to switch categories. This is the rule of category.
I think they're asking why Japanese in particular. Out of the languages.
It is. I want to go to Japan at one point in my life, and I'd like to know some of the language. So I'm more like passively learning the language, because I know I'm not gonna get it. But like, knowing how sentence structures are, I can at least understand very little. You know what I mean? I just need enough to get me by if I ever just decide on a whim I want to go to Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Ocha, green tea, and water.
I want to move to the Netherlands. I move to the Netherlands. Forever.
水とご飯です。
Mizuto Gohan.
She was
It's
full of-
water and rice.
お茶と水です。
It's green tea and water? Fuck, I did a dyslexic moment. I did it's tea, green, and water.
お茶と水です。
Green tea and water. Ocha to mizu desu. It's green tea and water, bitch. That's not it. Alright, I passed. Not with flying colors, I'm rusty.
Get more with Super Du.
No. Anyway, did you like your category change, Basil?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't share it on screen. I did great, don't worry.
No, I heard it. Beautiful. Bonito.
Fucking weeb, says the weeb.
Abbles es
How do you know the word
bonito.
weeb, huh? Huh? Not most people know the word weeb, therefore you just outed yourself. That's tough, buddy. That's tough. So, Basil, how's your Japanese and Spanish going?
Abbles es bonito.
See.
Jesus Christ, 2 bumps, we have leaves. We made 3 and then you would have finished. What if I can't? Jesus Christ. The ad. Immediately get it added. It got added after that, bro. That's crazy.
what was the one that shit. Hito means person. Gohan means rice. So with my knowledge, I could accidentally insult someone if I'm not paying attention and call them a rice person, which I don't think is acceptable on the online space. And I feel like that might get me canceled on Japanese Twitter.
Probably.
Japanese is confusing, okay, man?
Yeah. I think I'm about to cease to exist.
Uh-oh. About to die?
Yeah.
I mean, anything will get you canceled in Japan, that is fair. I just want to see pretty sights and
I'd like to see them try to cancel these pecs.
yeah. We all know cancel culture almost never works fully because the people that are canceled always come back almost stronger than before because people love to hate on people. That's the sad truth of cancel culture.
And not only that, but when you make such a big deal out of it that literally people who have never heard of that person before find out and start following them,
Yeah.
they just help them.
Yeah, because people love
Really
problematic
bad
people, and the people that were in the fandom before become more loyal because they went through it with the creator. I was talking about this earlier, about content that I could theoretically do because I like it so much and know the format, would be, what is it called? DramaTube. But the thing is, with DramaTubing, you're so close to controversy every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
if you...
anytime you speak on anything, any type of opinion, there's always gonna be somebody that disagrees.
Yeah, and it's like such a slippery slope because you're literally on the line of what's cancelable because you're talking about what is cancelable, you know? Because there's always going to be eyes on you because you're supposed to hold the right opinion, you know? It's just, oh, that's so much stress, and I'm too small. I'm too soft for that.
You're soft.
I just listen to drama stuff because it is the only thing that I can listen to while drawing because I don't have to pay attention to the screen. You know what I mean? You feel me. You feel me.
Where's Evie?
Do we stay in Duolingo?
Stay wherever you want.
Yeah.
That's
That's,
pretty funny.
by the way, you're the first one to ever redeem change category. You know how long I've had that? For a while. Like, I had that since my first Chaos stream, so it's been a year and a half. I had it, so, like, when I ever did Chaos streams again, it could be like, oh, change category to this game, and I have to play this game. And I just left it there, because I'm like, it'd be kind of funny. People like, no, change category, I'm bored. But it was never used. I guess I should have explained what it does, but now you get an explanation. Do you want me to end stream
Well,
so you can forcibly sleep? Yeah, it is. Hey, but I'm the type of person where I need my hand held for information, so I feel like that's necessary for everyone else since I'm like that.
When's your next stream?
Thanks, my what?
When's your next stream gonna be?
I don't know. My schedule's so inconsistent. I can't ever plan things. It's like genuinely when I actually feel up to it.
Are you tired right now?
A little, but I feel like you're more tired, so I might have to.
Well, like, I can get off by myself, but if you're ending as well, then...
We can leave together. It's 6 in the morning. That's valid.
Yeah.
Hold on. Stream manage, hell yeah. Are you getting too EP? Do we need to raid out?
I'm being so honest. I fell asleep and I heard some sort of notification. And you started talking.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm like sitting in my chair sideways with my feet off the left armrest and the bottom of my shoulder blades on the right, and my head's like, I'm just sitting upright.
Alright. We'll raid out to someone cool, so don't go anywhere. Ah, do we want new people?
Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to follow.
Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, same as Basil, because
especially
you have no
YouTube
will in this.
Shorts for Abbles.
Ooh, I like their voice. I think we'll raid into Cinder. Seems very chill. They're doing art. So that means be nice, because it is new person. Be very
nice,
cordial, very demure, very considerate. Be funny if they allow it. Don't go overboard. Because some people may boot you. Don't bully. They might boot you if you even come off as an inkling of suspicious.
Yeah, just read their terms of service and you...
Thanks for stream, Steaky. In all honesty, no joke. You're funny and shit and lovely, and a lovely rest, both of you. See you next time. I read it. I did a read. Thank you.
Thank you, Zada.
Thank you, Zada. I appreciate you.
Sure.
You've been cool, man. You've been chill.
Good job.
My soul cries now. Oh god. Alright. As a wise man once said, balls, shimmy shimmy yay, shimmy ya, swallow la la.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Do you want to say anything to them before we go? Raid is proceeding.
Yeah. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. Go follow Abbles on YouTube too. She's got some banger YouTube shorts out.
Yeah, I got very old videos too that are very cringe. Smiles.
Drink lots of water. Piss lots of water.
Piss on
Treat
people.
yourself
Wait.
better than you treat other people.
Yeah.
And get lots of sleep.
Yeah. And yeah. Anyway.
See you next time.
Yeah, hope you have a lovely day / night / wherever you may be in the world, and I'll see you hopefully soon. Check the Discord, and I will let you know 15 minutes before I go live, because I'm quirky like that. Alright, bye-bye now. Have fun! Wah, 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 wah. Do you want to say anything to people that watch VODs, if I remember?
If I remember, stress. Eat shit and die, I guess.
Sick. Bye now.